Sorry for the late start tonight, guys. D&D is happening now. We are live here doing Dungeons & Dragons. I've got a new lens. This is a rather new and dramatic look. I have a new microphone. I don't know how it's going to sound for you guys. Anyway, you may notice a black screen where Trevor, Ari Rubin, should be. He had a prior engagement. He may join us later. I don't really know. We will find out. In the meantime, we are Anthony as Vorian the Mystic, Liz as Unadove the Rogue, Ari as Trevor the Black Screen, Ari as Aelith the Witch, and John as Calric the Brute. And this is How to Drink with Dungeons & Dragons? I don't know what I'm actually calling this. Let's go to Quom. That was a fun intro. Wasn't that fun? I love that intro. It's a fun time. Sorry, I'm getting a bit of a late start. The answer to that question, Anthony, is no. As I said, I apologize. Slight late start here from me. Just had a few things going on here. So, where did we leave off? And thank you, Hammer Spaceman. Hammer Spaceman and Iron Dan RTG, or RNG. RNG? Random number generator, I think that's your thing. Our winners, they won last week. We were giving away a couple of licenses for Foundry VTT. Am I doing that again today? I don't know. So when we last left off, it was, if I am not mistaken, raining. And you guys had just, my damned headphone wires are all kinds of tangled up. Does anybody else do that? Hold on a second. I'm literally just going to unplug these because this is going to make me crazy. They just seem to they twirl in a circle, always twirling. Oh, shush. My mistake. Of course I unplugged them and now everything's looping. Always twirling. This is the best way to do live television. Live internet vision. Intervision? Intervision. We got to make intervision a thing. Okay. Here we go. Yeah, make intervision a thing. We gotta make that a thing. I don't know what it is. I just made it. It's just a word I just made up. So, it was raining, if I'm not mistaken. And this will answer your question right now, Anthony. Where's my weather button? There it is. Weather. Is that going out over Discord? I'll check right now. Preferences. Okay. I can check right now. Just stand by. Yeah, no, it's on there. It's on there. Okay. Yep, that's where you guys gotta be. So, okay, just for the people at home, there's multiple lines of communication going on, and for the players to be able to hear the music, we have a separate Discord channel. The music and sound effects has to be looped over to, otherwise they don't hear it. And one of the other things I just learned is how to sidechain a compressor, and I'm not setting that up today, but we could set up our soundboard, our mix, and our music and everything to be auto-ducking every time people speak. This is getting real techie. We're getting there. So when we left off, the players were headed down river on their way to Blotzern, and they came to a camp where 3 families had set up at the fork where these 2 rivers were joining. They had set up there. They had plans of establishing their own town there called Abin, and their boat pulled up, and our players went out, and everything was a little bit weird. everything was a little bit weird. Chat says they can only hear me. Oh, yes, of course. That's my mistake. That is my mistake. Give me 1 second. I'll fix that. Shit, man. Oh, wow, the whole time. Nobody could hear you. I'm sorry. Damn. You know why? Because Rubin, I forgot, I made a mental note to fix that. Ari Rubin's camera is typically the one that drives the microphones. And I'm going to set it on. Okay, it looks like it carried over. So sorry about that, guys. That was a mistake, oversight. I'm really good at oversights.
Can you hear us now?
I think they can hear you.
Yeah?
We are no longer silenced? Okay.
Yeah.
Silence.
Your penance has been served.
I'm not going to say anything, so they still can't hear me. Oh, wait.
So, I forget exactly what it was that triggered. Was it Aelith? Did you read someone's surface thoughts, and that's what made you realize you guys had definitive proof of what is going on here? Or
that was the ultimate trigger, but like a whole bunch of shady stuff happened. Trevor was, shall we say, compromised due to some green leaf.
That's true.
And he needed apparently to lie down in somebody's tent, and he went and got robbed.
I think he was lying about needing to lie down, but
Yeah, someone tried to take his sword.
yeah.
They did take his sword,
Yeah.
but my familiar noticed and made the sword reappear or appear in his sight. Kind of pulled it out.
Mm-hmm.
And then Aelith read their thoughts. One of them was talking about wanting to get back to camp. Yeah, and I came back with that. The fact that they robbed you,
Yeah.
and that the kids were definitely not the parent, like they weren't related to the parents.
The kids were acting all sketchy, right?
Kids
And there
were
was
scared. Yeah.
there was the older kid who just looked like he did not belong at all. So it kind of made us think about it to begin with.
Yeah. So for the people who are asking, Ari Rubin had a prior engagement, and if I had the ability to put something else in that camera right now, I would. I apologize. I'm not that. It seemed like we were already late enough. So we're going to be kind of like table playing his character. He may join us later. So you guys fought who turned out to be some bandits. 2 of them escaped up the river, and while you were reconnoitering, is that the right use of that word, back to your boat, I think it was the older one, Silgert, I think is his name. He explained that our other parents, the other kids, they've all been taken back to their camp. I think that was Sithker. Sithker, the 17-year-old.
Yes. The party agreed to go. We're going to go up to the camp and then figure out the situation and mess up some bandits.
That is your plan. Now,
Yes.
That is the plan.
for the folks at home, there's a couple of house rules that we are implementing going forward, or we'll see. I mean, we're going to test them out and see if these work for our game or not. I suspect that they will. I do want to know why that was not looping before, so I'm going to kind of do that at the same time as I do this. And the first one is that we're going to, I've created a critical hit table that we will roll on critical hits that should add some interest to the game, and a critical fumble table that we will roll on critical fumbles.
Oh, man, I'm super nervous about this.
Additionally, we're going to start using the lingering rules system. I've been lingering wounds system.
There you go.
Lingering rules, just rules. They'll just be lingering all over the place. It's like, hey, you just walked right into a rule. Who knew it was there? I don't know. No, we're gonna have the lingering wounds system in play. I've been meaning to implement that in Quome for a while. It feels appropriate. I took the one that was in the DMG, I added a few entries of my own, and then rebalanced it a bit. Then, additionally, we're going to implement the healing surge optional rule, which kind of takes things in the opposite direction, right? So that's like to create more heroism for your characters. I feel like this all fits, though, because I'm going for this '80s action movie. I mean, it's Conan the Barbarian movie, where like you can get angry and find a reserve of strength you didn't know you had, but then also get your arms chopped off. So there's extreme consequences for that, for perhaps finding that, stealing your resolve. So, and the way that works, just because I think we discussed this on text a little bit before, but let's just say it out loud so everybody's clear. The way that an action surge or healing surge works is that I think it can either be as an action or a free action. I say make it a free action. I think it's a free action in this setting. I don't see why it needs to be an action as opposed to a free action. Let's say it's a free action. And what you can do on a healing surge is you have a pool of healing surge dice equal to half of your total hit dice rounded up. You can, as a free action, roll any number of your healing surge dice, one at a time, as many as you need, and add your Constitution modifier to each roll to heal instantly. Okay. Be clear. I'm sorry. I got the snorts. I don't know. To be clear too, like let's remember that hit points are not like this doesn't represent your wounds stitching shut. It's like hit points are your willingness to fight, your endurance, your morale, the fire in your belly. It's your luck, right? Your lingering injuries are your actual wounds. That's what that's there for. So, yeah, as Iron Dan says, not meat points. I like that. That's a different system with meat points. I don't know which system that is. Now, here's the thing. You will recover all of your healing surge dice at a long rest. At a short rest, you recover... I think, if I'm not mistaken, I have to double check. I can double check it when it becomes relevant. It is... it's your level divided by 4 hit dice is what you recover at a short rest. I guess the idea is that you would up to a minimum of 1. So happily at level 3, you guys will just recover 1 hit die as a level 3 character, and we'll worry about the rest of that later. I don't need to worry about the details now. I just
figure it out as we go.
Literally wanted to find out why my thunderstorm did not loop. That kind of annoyed me. That's supposed to loop. Why didn't it loop? Thunderstorm 4. You are set to play and stop. You should be looping and stopping. That's really weird. Everything else, just that one got screwed up. That's weird. Cool. Here we go. Looping thunderstorm. You're back at the boat. Captain Aya is there. Karst is still sitting there with his one arm, chewing his green leaf with his kind of his leg hanging over the gunwale there, seeming pretty aloof and detached. Your friend, who's my notes are hidden from me. My notes are hidden from me. My notes. I need like a system that would allow me to lock my desktop so that like things can't be moved. That would be great for me. Wow, I genuinely... Oh, there it is. Thank you. Crying out loud. Dillet. Your pal Dillet is there. Captain Aya is there. And that's it. And D&D Beyond Overlay. Is it not working? Is the D&D Beyond Overlay not working, Anthony? Oh. Hey, viewers at home, is the overlay working? That's weird. I'll check that out right now. I wonder why that would be. I wish somebody else could do this, but literally nobody else can do this, so.
Well, did we finish catching everybody
up? What
up?
are you guys up to? What's the plan here?
Okay.
I feel like out of character, Vorian, we need to have a conversation about what's going to happen when 2 monks get their arms ripped off. What's our flurry of blows going to look like then? Just a bunch of headbutt?
Flurry of blows will become flurry of toes.
Flurry of toes. Nice. I like it. I will slow cut to that one.
It's just bitters and seltzer to those people who were just asking, what's great drinking? All right. So how do you guys want to head up the river fork? Because they are up the other river.
Now, is everybody everybody on board with this? Like, is the captain on board with like taking us down there, or are we trekking this? Are we huffing this
you
on
have
foot?
discussed nothing
I thought
beyond
we were
amongst
just gonna-
yourselves agreeing this is what we're doing.
Yeah.
She
Okay.
said she said she would take us upstream. I remember at the end of the session she would take us to the bandits, but take us was the limit of her participation.
Yeah.
She wasn't going to
Right.
help in any way.
Mm-hmm.
And if it looked bad, she'd leave. That's the impression we got. But
Well, we can't hold that against her.
no. But I think we all agreed to go free these kids' parents.
Hmm.
Now, how about the crew? Anyone willing to come with us?
Karst is got one hand and is old and has no interest. He's not a fighter. Dillet,
Yeah.
you might have some traction there if you want to try and convince him to go with you.
All right, so I'll turn to Dillet and I'll say, now that you've heard these kids' stories and you know what we're really dealing with, what do you say you join us? And in Thieves' Cant, I say, it's a bandits' camp. There's probably some money there, too.
Some good old-fashioned head cracking.
Well, what are you trying? Dillet says, "Yeah, I guess I can go with you once more. We'll do this. We'll do this together for old time's sake."
All right.
So, what do you guys think our best approach is? Do you think we should take the ship down there, or do you think we should? I think we're better off just sneaking our way in.
I think we should have the ship close enough to make a quick getaway. I don't think we'll be able to sneak all the way back with the
I can
parents and who else
send
is there.
friend ahead to scout. We can see what he finds and he can report back. He will be unnoticed
I like
Good
that.
idea.
Mm-hmm.
before we even depart. So I will, sit cross-legged, kind of on the shore, and roll my eyes back into my skull. And like my familiar right now, our link lasts for a mile. So I'm just gonna send friend out in that direction, and I'm going to look through him and scout and get like full aerial.
Right.
What are we dealing with?
So the river.
I mean, they're going to be expecting us no matter what because those guys
Right.
are swimming back. So we might as
Well,
well,
the one
know
guy
as much
swam
as we
way
can.
out to the river, but a few hundred yards upriver, he makes back to the bank and is on foot. The other fella took off sprinting on foot, and actually, friend is unable to catch up to that fella. He's gone. But you did see the guy crawling up out of the river onto the riverbank.
I'll follow
Sure.
that one.
He's not in good shape. He's kind of stumbling up the muddy bank there. The river is it's a half moon, but it's covered in it's raining, so you can't really see very well. Well, I guess you can. It's dark vision.
Yeah. Each friend can see through magical darkness.
The river here is
For the
about a
record.
mile wide. And you're on the north bank following this fellow. The north bank, there's like a muddy shoreline, and off to the right, like a very steep embankment begins to rise up out of it to the point where it's a cliff. It's a 20, it ranges height from the riverbank from between 10 to 30 feet, but there's like a stony cliff that is running along the inside of the river here. So there's an embankment, like a silt mud embankment with like reeds and grass, and then this cliff. And the water, the actual river, dodges closer and further away from the cliff at various times. He's badly wounded, this character, and is stumbling up the riverbank here and bloodied. And at some point, just like without hesitation, where the water kind of ducks in towards the cliff amongst some reeds, he just like plunges straight into the river, into the water, and then slips in under the cliff, kind of without being noticed, or into a spot where it would be pretty well hidden if you weren't really looking for it.
Okay. So first, she's going to friend he is going to go up and see what the actual aerial is. He takes a note of that spot, and then once he's done getting the aerial, he's gonna fly in invisibly, at least into the entrance, and see what he can see.
So the aerial above above the cliff, there are trees, plants, some marshy, wet soil, and a ruins, a ring of standing stones that look like they had some kind of a complex to them, but that has been. It's ancient. I mean, like, at first you're not sure you see it, but you have to look back. You see, like, amongst the vines and the leaves, there are definitely earthworks and structures here. And then, so she slips in through the entryway, and there is it's a cave. Actually, seems to be a natural formed cave. And it opens up inside. There's a pool where there are boats actually pulled up on a interior beach, so that they can launch these longboats out for raids up and down the river. And there is a tunnel to the left, and then to the right there is. It looks like there was a cave-in, like some kind of a collapse dropped, and. It's just like a lot of rubble and stone and stuff like that. Is she? Yeah. I mean, I guess we could actually go to the map and drop him in, right? That would be the thing to do?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, him, it's her guiding him.
A moment.
And she's played by a he. It doesn't matter. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if you ever got his vision working, but he didn't have vision last time. One moment. I believe it's 120 feet dark vision, but I'm gonna confirm that. 120 feet dark vision. Yeah.
Craig, you're muted.
Apparently.
But one second. I thought I'd copied that new microphone into.
Yeah.
All right, now I'm not muted, right? Good. Hi. Okay, and can you see? Weird.
No, I cannot see. It is pure darkness.
That's weird.
Like my soul. Or
Ooh,
what?
Nice. You said it out loud.
What? I'm already that drunk.
170 people now know that. Just saying.
Vision.
Whatever.
174.
There's a tick
fell
box.
short.
There's like
174.
literally a tick box.
There
Doesn't
went
have
in.
vision. There you go.
172.
Now you got vision.
Oh wow, I can see. Holy crap.
Unfortunately, I
Cool.
don't think the folks at home can.
Because you got to go put
I feel like observers should be able to see this account though.
Oh yeah, they don't see nothing.
Sorry, they'll see it when we get there, but this will be so that you can explore it on your own. What's fun about this system is that none of the other players can see it. They're going to be reliant on you doing this scout.
Oh man. I thought we were gonna be able
You
to
guys
make
are
it.
lucky. So is this like the gap where he went in?
This That's right.
This
exactly.
is the gap where you went in.
That's the rubble wall
Okay.
that I was describing. And then the cave opens up this way.
Friend is
Yep.
tiny. Friend is going to squeeze through here and take a look. Again, he's flying, so he's not walking or leaving any
Okay. Well,
footprints.
we'll say that that's difficult to do, but okay.
And he isn't.
I mean, you're flying.
What?
Flying around inside of a cave is hard. I would assume to not smash into things.
It's tiny. It's tiny, like a little tiny-sized creatures you've never seen. It's like owning a bird in your house.
I keep
They
forgetting
can
it's
fly
not
around.
actually a crow, and it's probably not flying. It flies like an imp. Right? Yeah. That's different.
Yeah, it's an
I'm
invisible
imagining a crow,
imp.
flying aerodynamically around in a cave, trying to shoot a canyon. But it's not that. It's more like it's like a hummingbird. Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit. So he's being cautious, but he's giving a look around. So what does he see in these ruins? Anybody? Anything?
Not this way.
Okay. He'll back out and he'll start heading up this way. Whoa! Hey, better. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He's gonna be careful now because I understand if I move any further, if I move past these people, it's all stealth rolls. Well, friend's not an idiot, but also friend. Well, I don't want to have to do the ritual again. If he dies, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9. Wow. Okay. Friend won't come back. Friend will wait at the entrance. And warn Aelith if something's amiss.
Calric's just pacing the deck, strung out with anxiety.
And everybody else is just headed upriver on the boat.
Yeah, I'm just sitting on the boat, in a trance. Again, my eyes pop back straight forward. Friend has seen into that camp.
What did he see?
There were at least 10 men, 7 gathered around a table off to the northwest. On the northeast, it forked and she saw 2 men. Beyond that, friend was unable to investigate for fear of being noticed. He waits at the entrance. Alternatively, there is a gap in the rubble before you enter the camp, off to the east. If we go in there may be another way in. It looked like the bandits had built their camp into the ruins of a very ancient structure.
So what's our plan?
Oh, sorry.
No, that's all right.
Could you see any of the prisoners?
Not without risking getting caught and hurt. Presumably they are behind the at least 10 bandits that I saw. Friend waits now at the entrance. He will alert me should anything change.
You said there was 10 men.
Greg, correct me. They all look all those people I counted were all bandits, right?
They all look. I mean, they look
all
bandity. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Then yeah, Aelith feels pretty certain.
Did friend see the parents or the children?
Again, Unidov asked that. No, not without risking going in further. Again, There's like
no.
we're gonna go through a waterfall. It's gonna open up to a small bank. On the east side of the bank, there's a gap that leads into ruins. If we follow northwest, there'll be a path about 10 feet wide that we can walk up, and it forks.
I meant like among the bandits.
We couldn't see them.
Okay.
Just saw bandits. And so there was a fork, and at the beginning of the east fork, there were 2 bandits, and then Friend couldn't see much further past that point. And when Friend looked to the northwest, there was a table. They were all gathered around, at least 7 of them, and there were 2 others off onto the sides, at least. Friend couldn't see that entire room. It was too large. If he went any further in, despite being invisible, he might have been heard and injured.
All right.
Well,
The 2 off to the side, could we potentially sneak up and pick them off? I'd rather not face 10 all at once.
I would recommend discretion as well. They do have superior numbers. We can try to lure them. Our best strategy would be to use the tunnel as a bottleneck, while guarding our rear to make sure nobody comes through the gap in the in the ruins. Aelith sounds very confident as she explains these battle tactics.
Nice.
Our tribe raided many a village.
Calder pulls like a little piece of cloth out of his pocket and just kind of like wipes the sweat off, or the rain off of his bald head. And I'm a little leery about trying to bring them out. What if they see the ship? What if they storm the ship?
They won't see the ship. The entrance is through a waterfall.
It's not through a waterfall. It's an opening in the cliff that's covered
Like
by
a cavern.
rocks that like it.
Yeah.
From a glance, it
Okay.
wouldn't. Yeah.
Again, it's like going into like a little cave.
Yeah.
Then,
Yeah.
like there's no obvious way to see the ship from where they enter.
If we draw them out, we might run the risk of them finding the ship.
If
they
we
come
go
looking for us,
inside,
we
they
go-
can surround us. There's a 10-foot wide entrance that we can hold.
I think that's our best bet, as Ayla
That's
said.
what I. That's,
Bottleneck.
Yes.
Well,
It's a sound tactic. We just need to make sure nobody comes through the ruins behind us. As I said, Friend found a gap. He was able to fit through.
would you be
Again,
able to
that
close
is a bottleneck. It was maybe 5 feet wide.
Well,
Aelith,
I
is
can-
there anything you could do to create a sound distraction that would lure just 1 or 2 at a time to investigate?
I could have Friend make a noise, lure them, throw a stone.
I think this might be a good way to do it.
Mm-hmm.
At the very least, we can take out a couple before they catch on.
I could also speak directly into their mind.
Let's hold off on that.
You hear in your head, are you sure it would be just like this?
Unidub just nods like, yep.
Very well, she says verbally. As a courtesy, I have been speaking. It's
Well,
a lot.
Vorian, do you have anything to say about this?
I'm not well versed on tactics. I grew up in a monastery. We've learned enough to defend ourselves, but organizing in this manner is not my specialty.
I feel
Well-
like Trevor would pipe up in Subway at this point. I've been through many a battle. Something. He would, and I don't know. He'd either back me up or come up with some crazy plan involving
Yeah.
a cookie.
I think he'd be on board with this
Through
too.
many a battle. The witch has the idea. We ain't didn't. Take no prisoners. Rescue the innocents. Kill them all. I'm thirsty for blood.
Nobody
His
needs to
visits with
die.
the shades have marked him. His soul is tainted.
And we're already moving down the river, right? You said?
Yeah.
Oh, we've been going,
And
yeah.
actually, at this point, Aelith, you realize that you're approaching the entry to the cave, and that maybe you have an opportunity here to decide if you want the boat at the entry to the cave or if you want to stop before the.
I
Yeah.
would say stop before. And she basically holds her hand up, and what's the name of the
Aya.
captain's? Aya, right. I knew
Yep.
it began with an A. Aya, you should leave your boat here. Ahead lies the entrance, and you do not want to be easily spotted.
She tillers over and beaches it, and without really making eye contact at you, just kind of like growls, "I'm not leaving my boat anywhere," but. Okay.
I think she means anchor here. We don't want you to be spotted as well.
Yes, those words. Aelith, in the time she's been awake, now that the jig is up and the entire crew has seen her cast shadow bolts, has begun to redecorate her hair, and she put her regular outfit back on, and she definitely took some of the bandit blood and smeared it on her face in tribal patterns. Probably a bunch of it washed off in the rain, but she made sure she got some of that thick inner blood. Really, not the stuff on the
Good
layer
blood.
on the top.
Yeah,
Dug her
that-
fingers
that
in.
deep
The good
stuff.
stuff.
And so she's all creepy witch lady
Alright.
again. No more ponytail. Bullshit.
Why is the combat
Discrimination.
battle mat thing not right? What? Something happened here with my matting. It's all kinds. Whoa, what's going on here? Stand by, guys.
I'll stand by.
Something.
I'll stand by you.
Is it me? Why is the mat not working correctly?
I just realized that the Aelith goo is great old one, but I thought I was doing the goo.
Goo.
She is a half elf. She is not a gelatinous creature.
Not Roll20. This is Foundry Virtual Tabletop. Somebody was just asking. So, yeah. So that's the cliff I was describing. And so this is a... the ground here is wet, obviously. Sand and clay blend. Is not mud, but it's not very... It's not great for walking on either. And there is a stony cliff that rises up to a ledge that you, as you can see, cannot see above.
Greg, am I
You
supposed to
don't
see
see?
something?
No,
No,
all
none
of
of
you
you
are in
have.
the scene.
I think only Unadov and I can see stuff because we're elves.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
that's fair.
That's fine.
So,
Stand by.
you
I mean,
got
there
dark
should be
vision.
some... It's ridiculous. It should not be pitch black. That's... Let me fix that. Hold on.
Yeah, you
Configure.
Give me that sweet moonlight.
damn it. Unacceptable. How much guff is he gonna put up with tonight before he just one-shots? He introduced the lingering wounds, and
Can you
it's
see
gonna
now?
be, whoops, you got accidentally decapitated,
I can
Aelith,
see now.
first time, new character.
Right. Oh, sorry, Aelith. Alice.
Whoops.
Sorry,
Yeah,
Alice.
yeah. Is that Alf? What was her name again?
Great.
Okay.
So would I be correct in guessing that the actual entrance is like up at
it's up here.
further up ahead by a bunch? Okay. So
Aelith,
Aelith,
is friend going to be able to show us the direction?
Yeah, Aelith points to that gap in the rocks, and she doesn't approach any further than she is because she's not the stealthy one. So if we wanted to have anyone get in position before we make noise and come in, we being Calric, Trebor, and myself, now would be the time.
Is this the bottleneck?
This is the entryway. Friend will be waiting for you at the bottleneck.
What direction do we have to go to get there?
You just follow it. There's no other...
Oh, I should put friend in the scene.
All right.
Sorry.
Please, thank you.
Let's just try to be as quiet as possible.
Ari, you
So,
know that
I'm
you
gonna roll
tab
a
to control your different characters, correct?
Yes. He doesn't have vision again?
You know what? Give me 1 second. It's because it's... I have to do prototype token, vision, has vision, update token. Now, when I pull it in, it'll always have vision.
Hey, oh, there you go. Cool.
Sweet.
I'm going to turn to Calric and just say, I think the two of us are probably the quietest. Maybe we should be the first down this road.
Now I got point on this. I'm going to roll stealth check.
Oh, not bad.
Nice. That's 21. Stealth. I'm going to move my way up to the edge of the stone face here before I get into the water.
Yes,
I am
the game is
paused.
paused.
Okay. I guess I will also roll stealth since I'm right behind you. Oop, it said I privately rolled some dice, but I can't see it myself.
Sorry.
So I don't know what that means.
So you should be able to go, you see where, like you have the drop-down menu, which says public role, private, GM role, blind,
It's
GM
funny
role.
that it was private for you. You rolled a 24, so you are quite stealthy. So Calric and Unidov are heading in first.
Yes. And I've got that little blade that we found in the mud early on. We found it in that first cave.
The penis with the penis statue.
Yes, by
Yeah.
the lots of penises statue.
Good job, Greg. Good writing.
Basically, it's a little blade, perfect for slicing a throat if I need to.
Okay.
Quietly.
Greg, do you want to move it over on Twitch so they can see the rolls?
Oh, sorry about that. Actually, you know what? I just have the rolls collapsed. Yeah, it was my mistake. It's really, I gotta come up with a new overlay system that will allow everything to fit easier. If that makes any sense. Like, it's very difficult to fit everything in our overlay, but I gotta tell you guys, building overlays is time-consuming work. Like, major time-consuming. Oh my god, this is just an absolute nightmare.
So how's everybody's week?
Dude, been at the beach like almost every day. It's been so nice.
That's nice.
Yeah. Well, everybody said it rained yesterday, right? It didn't rain all that much here.
So that scared everybody off and you had it to yourself.
Right? See?
That's pretty nice.
Guys, I do not know what's going on with my battle mat. Why it is acting like this.
Alright, so Aelith.
Yes.
So Cowric and Unadov are up right by the water here.
Mm-hmm.
Vorian, I assume you're coming up behind.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so at the entryway to the water, you see the raven. It
Okay.
just sits
Stand
there
by, guys.
and looks
I gotta
at you.
reload this
Yeah.
thing. This is kind of important.
That's
Okay.
fine.
You want me to make a stealth
I
roll?
want everybody to make stealth rolls.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll have my imp do that. I am not. I'm staying outside.
Well,
I hope you're nowhere near us.
I'm outside.
let's hope Greg doesn't see
I
that.
see everything.
Oh, he saw it.
Mhm. Trying to fly under the radar
These
there?
are not the dice you're looking for.
No.
Yeah.
Okay. So Calric's just going to stand there and wait for some sort of cue from the Raven.
Well, Aleph is essentially like skin riding the Raven again.
Yeah.
So the Raven guides you in. The Raven starts flying
Okay.
in.
All right.
So the Raven goes in first. Who goes next?
Yep. Stealth of 11.
I'm going to go in
1 second, I'm
right
sorry.
behind it.
What is Cowric? Cowric, just before you're about to head in through the cave, you notice that the ceiling here is that's hilarious. I didn't mean to do that. This is a trap. That this is rigged to collapse on somebody unless they enter in a very careful way.
Oh, yeah, then I'm going to put my hand out behind me to tell everybody to stop. And I'm just going to wave Unadov over and point up to it. Like, do you see that?
Yep.
What's anything you can do about that?
Yep. That's a dex, right?
It would be, yeah. Well, it's a dex. Thank you.
It would be a
Yes.
thieves' tools roll with proficiency.
All right.
Oh, interesting.
What does it look like, a tree
Unadov,
wire?
your character is level 3, right?
Yeah.
You're not level 3 in Foundry right now.
Oh, I am on D&D Beyond, so it must not be linked
Yeah.
properly.
You can re-import it pretty easily.
All right. I will figure that out momentarily, but first... All right, so Thieves' Tools is no longer listed as a skill in the 5th edition character sheet.
So just roll like sleight of hand or stealth. It's whatever
Yeah.
you have proficiency with that's dex based.
Yeah.
And
Gotcha.
it will be the same roll. Nice. Oh
Sweet.
yeah. So it's a 21 on
So
her
you managed to
disarm.
jam a rock here and there in such a way that you're pretty sure is going to prevent this thing from collapsing.
All right. So I give Calric a nod,
Hmm.
and I step in.
Yeah, I'm going to go in with her.
Okay, I just want to make sure. I want to update your token before we go in here because we're about to get into combat. Guys, let's take a 5-minute break. We'll get the Be Right Back screen. We're going to fix her character.
Also, Foundry's with
awesome.
us.
Thank you for coming by.
Yeah.
Hi,
We're gonna
Foundry.
take this will be a brief break. This is not our regular mid-game break. This is a short break. This is a technical difficulty break. I'm gonna hit Be Right Back. I apologize. I will be right back. Don't go anywhere. All right, we're back.
Yeah.
Sorry about that brief
I
delay.
guess.
Her character is updated. We are at the mouth of the cave. You have successfully diffused that trap.
Yes.
All right.
Now, friend is kind of guiding us through.
Okay, I will pull.
Yes.
Let's see here. I'm gonna pull Calric and Unadov. And where do you guys want? You guys are gonna have to keep reminding me where Trevor is, because I'm managing a lot of things.
Trevor's with me.
Okay.
And just Trevor's with me, and we're moving up to maybe the entrance.
Yeah, let's just say he's always within like 5-10 feet of Aelith for now.
So here I am. Whee! So the Raven first flies over and stops here.
Yeah, as soon as we get light.
It motions with its beak and starts pecking at the rock. And this is the ruins. And then after he does that for a second, he settles right here. And he just watches you.
All right.
All right.
Greg,
so
do you want another stealth check, or are you going to keep
for
with
now,
what we got? Okay.
All right. So was that pecking loud enough to attract attention?
No, that was just more meant to point out that that's the gap to the over here is this area. What I was pointing out was the place where the gap is, the second place that we can be potentially attacked from. Where Raven stops is the opening to the bottleneck. There's a corridor. He can go do a thing now if that's what you want him to do. You can just, I mean, I'm not within 30 feet of you, but if you want to just talk to the bird, you can. Like, Aelith is watching through Friend right now.
This is the bottleneck here you were talking about?
That's where Friend waits.
All right, so
Oh.
I'm going to turn to...
No, I just realized Friend was in the scene twice.
Well, yeah, because of...
Yeah, I'm going to turn to Trevor and be like, you and me, we'll hold the front line.
Wait, Trevor's back with me. We're not...
Oh, you're not even in there yet?
Yeah, we're not in there. We're taking the rear. You guys are stealthing up.
To sneak in and either assassinate some of these guys, or I thought that was what you had discussed, but I don't...
Yeah, you guys are going in, and when the fighting starts, like, once Friend throws the stone, Aelith will snap back and be like, all right, Trevor, let's go. And we'll come back in. We'll come in after you.
All right.
All right, well, then we're tailing them to an appropriate amount that we are within.
Yes.
Do we need to make stealth rolls?
I'm not saying you can't do it the way you were. I'm saying that if you're looking at this like, ooh, we're not going to get there within 4 turns.
No. I want to be there for the fight.
Yeah.
It's going to be what it's going to be.
At least get up here and out of the water. Like, get up to this area.
Nobody needs to die.
Yeah.
We are only here to rescue.
I rolled a 4. But, I mean...
I'm just going to let your tokens are over here, and we'll just say that you're basically at the mouth of the cave or wherever, if you need to be specific about it, that's fine.
Are there 2 Aeliths?
No.
I don't know.
That's Unadov.
Yeah, mine's the one in the red.
Okay, got it. Yeah, so Aelith's back here. There you go. There's Friend.
Calric is going to come up to this area here.
At this point, I do need Calric to make a stealth roll.
Another stealth? Okay. A 10. Well, I mean, what's their... Yeah. And Calric's just going to kind of like hide against that wall right there, that little alcove, and wait for everybody to come up to where he is.
Mm-hmm.
I can't see much of anything.
That's true, you probably can't.
All right. Well, Unidove is sort of quietly whispering to the bird, or signaling like in here. Like this is the.
The bird nods its head.
Okay.
All right. I motion to Calric.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sorry, I paused the gameplay because I was checking some stuff. All right.
So where's Unidub now?
Unidove is right next to the bird up, let's see, right here. Did you see me move just then?
No.
Okay.
All I have is a little sliver. I can't see anything beyond here. Over to here.
Okay, let me go like. Do you see
I don't know,
Aelith?
My vision's like all weird.
Well,
I thought I was supposed to be up by you guys, right?
Well,
Am
can
I
you
in the
not see
water?
Calric?
Where am I?
Where I
Yep.
am now, I'm in the black. I'm
Yeah.
in black.
Yeah, that's actually weird. There shouldn't really be black there. That's
Right.
I'm just gonna move you for a second.
and
Yeah,
That's
go ahead.
weird.
Liz, you should probably be further
So-
in.
Oh, there we go.
If I go further in, I can't
you
see
know
what
why?
it is.
That's
It's
because you
just
have no vision,
darkness
bro.
over there.
It's dark in here. That's
Yeah.
why you can see
Weird.
light coming out of this tunnel over here.
Huh.
But you have no vision. You don't have a torch or anything lit.
Because
Yeah.
you're going off the map, Liz.
Oh. Whoops.
Sorry, Liz. I'll put you back. Don't you have dim vision, Liz?
Okay.
Yeah, she should have
yeah.
the same vision as me.
And you
We're
can't
both
see right
half elves.
now? Yes, you can.
Oh no, I can see. Yeah, I can
Liz.
see.
This direction. is the way
So
you
up
need to go.
ahead. Yeah, you go way up
Okay.
ahead.
So.
Pausing the
Yeah,
game.
Ella's gonna hang back here. She's totally fine with where
Yeah.
she is at this bottleneck.
All right.
Yes. Okay. Okay.
I think my character's in the middle of... Is that water?
I don't know. Where are you, Vorian?
I don't know. All of a sudden I
Unidove
lost
and
vision.
Calric,
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
both of you should make a perception roll.
I assume you guys are near your...
You should go north.
19.
You just keep heading north. That's where you want to be. There you go.
17.
I got a 19.
Do you want me to roll that too?
Calric, you notice that just clinging very stealthily to the stone wall directly in front of you is a bandit. She, as far as you can tell, is wearing this dark robe cloak and has its hand on a pair of daggers and is just like nestled into the
Yeah.
I mean, ready to do something to you within touching distance, a foot away.
Okay, where? Can you mark her
Oh.
on the thing?
Oh, in that case, you can't see her.
There.
You actually don't have any vision here.
Oh.
Well,
Yeah,
I was
but
just going
friend
to see what
would
I can see, no?
You
Friend
can't
might.
see her. As I'm saying, it's like you have no vision because you have
Oh.
no.
So then what was the
I
perception check
forgot you have
for?
no vision because you're walking around in the
Okay.
dark without a torch.
Hold
Okay.
on, Greg. I'll roll for
Friend-
my
yeah,
familiar
friend gets to
here.
roll.
Yeah. Who is invisible now?
It's fine.
As an action, the raven disappears.
Please roll.
Yeah, I'm trying to get the thing to do the thing with the thing. Perception is a wisdom roll. It's not going to be great, everyone, but it's going to be a roll. Oh, or, I mean, you know.
So
yeah.
retcon that. You see nothing.
Okay.
You
all
suddenly hear a whispering voice.
right. Mhm.
It's just, I mean, it's right upon you. And it just says, as sweetly as you could imagine, this place is so dangerous, you should leave right away. And
I immediately.
you're going to need to make a save. Make a wisdom saving throw.
No.
No. I got 4.
That would be a failure.
791. Yes.
Shit.
Wait, do we get a roll on the table? Is this like one of those epic fails? Because it's in that one.
I wrote that for combat. We can roll it and see what happens. Okay. I don't know if it'll actually be relevant. It's mostly like for combat. I don't think that you want to roll it. It'd be like, and then everybody around you has advantage on attacks. Like,
yeah.
Let me just make sure I'm using this the correct way.
Was that in his head, or did I
You heard
hear
it
it
as
too?
well. And actually, at the exact same time, you must make the same save because a separate voice is agreeing with it in your ear, saying, yes, that sounds extremely reasonable. This place is very dangerous. You should leave immediately.
Did I also hear that?
Question. I have advantage against being charmed.
Then you have advantage on this roll.
Okay.
These are good things to know.
That's the elf blood.
Okay, it's a good thing I can have another shot.
There we go.
9.
She has advantage -1. That's terrible. I guess that's the end of this session. You both leave, it sounds like.
Wait, we gotta roll on the table first. Before initiative, obviously, because that's how this should work.
Yeah, I mean, so the spell is suggestion. So the target must make a wisdom save. On a failed save, you pursue the course of action taken, suggested to the best of your ability. We'll continue for the duration, and the duration is 8 hours. However, this is a little bit meta. If you or any of your companions damage the target, the spell ends. The source, I would interpret that to mean as well. Basically, you guys are leaving. It's time for you to go. You just turn around.
But do we see them?
You never succeeded on a perception save. It's just a voice that comes from shadows. On a perception roll.
Okay.
You actually would have, except for the fact that your character is physically in the dark. Had this encounter happened a few feet ahead of you, you would have actually succeeded in seeing her.
Okay.
Can we see the light ahead of us?
You see that? I mean, what your character token is seeing is what you can see.
Okay.
Okay, so do we want initiative now? So we can do this turn-based?
You're just...
No.
Vorian...
All right,
so basically, Calric and Unadav, I'm just going to do this. You guys move away, and then what do you say to Vorian as you're walking by? Because I'm sure Vorian's like, wait, what?
Calric turns to Unadav and says, let's get out of here. This isn't the place. And as I'm walking past Vorian, it's like, this isn't where we need to be. And he's just like, let's go.
Say, no. What are you talking about? This is exactly where friend led us. The light is right there.
Aelith sees you two coming back, and she speaks one at a time into each of your minds. You have been entranced.
Did you... I don't know what you mean. All I know is this is not where we're supposed to be. I mean, I feel like it's obvious. How do you guys not see it?
I'm going to roll persuasion, psychically telling to convince...
Yeah.
Try
and
convince
totally allowed.
Calric that all is not what it seems.
Ooh, it's gonna be fun.
I got a 10. We're all rolling like crap
on that.
tonight.
I mean, you rolled
insight. It's always insight.
Insight.
Insight is the it's the social defense skill.
Which is a 10.
So you don't know.
It's a
Yes,
standoff.
you're on the
That's
fence.
armor. You've met his armor.
All right.
No, with skills, if it's met, it's just
Just let me
it
DM,
just stops.
man.
It's
Just
just
let
like
me
that's.
DM.
All right, man. I'm sorry.
Let him DM. Let him DM.
I thought you were
If
asking.
the man wants us to
I thought you were
succeed,
asking.
I feel like he's trying to stop a
No, I'm not
TPK.
saying that. I'm saying it's an attack. It doesn't. I mean, I don't know. I don't see why that should function in this case any differently than the way an attack works.
Greg, it's totally your call.
Yeah,
It's totally your call.
100% wrong.
All I know.
We're good. We're good.
Yeah.
It's all good, man.
Okay. Yeah.
So, meter
So yeah,
B.
Calric stops and is just like, I just know that we're not supposed to be here. So like, let's go. We have some people to rescue.
At this point, friend is going to take a rock and throw it down the hallway, making sure that it ricochets off of the wall and makes as much noise as possible.
Does friend attempt to be stealthy while doing this? Is friend invisible?
Friend is invisible. Friend is floating,
Okay.
and is holding a sizable rock, not a pebble, but not a boulder, and is chucking it. As much as his tiny imp arms can.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab Calric as he walks by and say, "What did you see up there?"
I didn't see anything. There was nothing up there. That's what I'm saying. We're in the wrong place.
The light is right up there, I say, and I'm going to stealthily walk toward the light.
Have you rolled stealth yet?
I did once.
Unadev says, "Don't walk to the light."
Don't do it. They do not have cookies.
Alright, that's a 20. So...
Oh, caster save DC. Yeah, that's a good point, Evan Hoffman.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm at the edge of the light here. Do I see anything worthwhile?
Again,
or?
The map is complete. You see what your token is seeing. You see a cave, and I'm trying to see what your literal line of sight will allow you to see. I mean, you see. Yeah. So I mean, do you see these? Do you see a? You see a door. You see an iron door here.
I see it.
And
Yeah,
you
I
can't
see
quite
a door.
make out what's in there. And you see this cultist. I'm pretty sure that cultist can, or this person can now see you. I don't know why that's weird. Why did? Hold on.
Very stealthy.
What's funny though is I click on this person, and I can't tell. Oh, that's stupid. Oh yeah, he sees you.
I can see one here, and I can see one up there too. Two up there.
As soon as he sees, well, wait, you rolled stealth. You rolled a 20.
Yeah. I did.
Thank you. Technically rolled a 15. But would it even roll, or would it be passive? I'm actually, as soon as I clicked that, I was like, wait, should this not be passive? It should be passive. And his passive is actually 10. So I actually think that we'll ignore that. You did succeed. It does not see you. There's a bandit just kind of standing around here, and another one behind him.
What about these up here that I see?
Oh, you see them? Yeah, okay.
They have a light?
They're standing by like a bar. There's some candles on it. More bandits. Like before. Seem to be wearing mismatched armor. You know, scraps of clothing.
I'm going to stealthily walk back to where Calric and Unadev are, or where I left them. And
Wait, what is Vorian? Oh wait, you have no vision here either. It's too dark.
Right.
Yeah, you're just like stumbling
I'll
around.
keep my hand along the wall.
Right. Okay.
I'm gonna walk back to where I left them and just stealthily and whisper to them, "This is absolutely the place."
I don't see anybody's tokens, by the way.
No.
So I don't know where any of you are.
You don't. No one's lighting a torch. You're not going to see anything. It's pitch black. You're in a cave. You can see those light sources down the tunnel.
I say to Vorian, how can you be so sure?
Yeah.
I'm pretty confident we should not be here.
Something
makes me feel like
there.
A friend's gonna throw another stone.
Calvic's
Apparently,
walking
the
out.
first one didn't do anything.
What do you expect it to do?
To get attention.
Oh, I see.
Get
Who's
somebody
attention?
to come out. It's a lure.
I see.
You never played The Last of Us, man? It's very popular right now. You take a rock and you throw it, and then the clickers, they run towards it.
Oh, yeah. No, I never played that game.
Calric is just kind of getting fed up with everything, and he's making his way out the front to go talk to Trevor, because Trevor obviously is going to be the only one that listens to him.
All right.
Well, I'm not going to be fool enough to go in here alone, so I'm going to follow Calric, and I guess we will present our alternating views here.
Okay, so you guys are
God
back.
damn it.
You guys are back at the entryway, I suppose.
Yeah.
In just like
Aelith
up to your chest in
hisses
water.
Aelith hisses at all of you and says, "You weak-minded fools! You're giving out our advantage. Move back now!"
Advantage, we're in the wrong spot. Why is nobody listening to me? I don't understand.
We are not in the wrong
Aelith
spot. I saw
fires
it.
an eldritch blast at the entrance of the cave.
So back behind you or towards, just point on the user highlighter.
Where, hold on, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Past Vorian at the rock, boom!
Okay. Guys,
Prepare to fight!
I think it's time to roll initiative. Aelith has decided that it's time to die.
We need some light.
Bold choice, Aelith, as you are apt to do.
Y'all carry torches. Good luck.
Wow, man.
I love you. I'm sorry, everyone.
Are we rolling initiative in the encounter?
I am going to create an encounter
yes,
right
it's-
now.
Oh,
Stand by.
Sorry.
Cool.
I can wait.
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe this isn't like a wisdom save at the end of your turn or something. It's a crazy spell.
Well, the thing is that honestly, I didn't want to interrupt the way you were playing it, but Aelith convinced you. You really kind of oversold that. I think that Aelith broke the spell. It's not. The minute anything countermands the suggestion, the kind of, it stops functioning.
Oh, I thought you meant they have to take damage. Period.
That's one of many ways. I mean, I guess I should have, my fault. I'm sorry.
All right.
You're real quick on knowing all these other rules, and suggestion is a level
Oh,
1
it's a
spell. You don't know
spell.
shit about it.
Yeah, I'm a monk, all right? Not a wizard. Greg, I'm sorry.
You also just don't believe me. So even
Right.
though I got through to you, you still were just nah, can't possibly be what the witch said.
I can't do that.
Iron Krabby, it is a very what's the word I'm looking for here? It is a homebrew campaign setting I call Quom that is very lethal and is Bronze Age. Think it's
Conan.
very Conan the Barbarian. Okay, I have rolled all of my critters. Yeah, Dark Sun is a factor as well too.
What are these guys that keep on showing up?
Those are my initiative rolls.
That's a lot of dice.
I like the way that they click. They make that clicking noise
Yeah.
when they touch each other. That's wonderful.
It's fun.
This is not the crew. These are just friends of mine, but that's an interesting question. There's no crew now.
I
now
worked
there's no
one
crew.
season.
I have a robot. That's true. You helped out a shoot. Yep. I have a robot. All right. So, begin combat.
And this is the moment Carol's like, wait, what? This is the place we need to be? What?
Well, good thing it's your move. You are first in the stack.
All right. I quickly turn and look at Unadov. It's like, are you with me?
Unidove takes out 2 swords, one in each hand.
All right, let's go. Yeah, I'm gonna go charging back to where we were in the bottleneck. So what was it? 5, 10, 15, 20, 40, up to here, and kind of. Do I see anybody? I don't. I see these 2 guys down here.
Just, guys, I'm going to meta DM for a split second here. You are in their house.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Just, that's all I'm saying. This is not a fucking around fight.
No.
Okay.
Notice how Aelith said, use the bottleneck.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's where I'm getting up to, and I'm going to use my action. I'm actually going to hold action. I'm going to hold an attack if anything comes, within range.
Okay.
I'm going to unleash them.
So you have a ready to action.
Ready in action, yeah.
Okay. Guys, I have to do a thing just for me. There we go. Can you guys talk for me?
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello. Hello.
That's annoying. Sorry.
Actually, Greg, instead, I'm going to light a torch and throw it on the floor.
Okay.
That's what I'm going to do. Equipment.
That's a great action.
Right.
You're
Although I
a
can't-
smart man, Cowrick Dippins.
For some reason, I don't have access to it on Foundry. It won't let me click it, but I'm going to take one out of my D&D Beyond anyway.
Okay, that's fine.
Want to help me with that?
To take a torch? Oh, I see what you're saying. Where are you
You know what
throwing
I
it?
mean?
Just show me where you're going to put it.
I'm just going to toss it on the floor right here.
Okay. Done.
Oh, there you guys are.
I actually am going to pause the game for just 1 second. I need to do something here so that I can hear everything sufficiently. Oh shit, there's like no way to adjust that. That's annoying. I thought I could like separate the monitor. I guess I can probably. Hang on. Because you are 100%, and if I go to this one and drop it down to there, it's at 48, and on this one it's at 100. Great, okay, that'll work. Cool.
Coward, did you throw that torch? Wait, are we standing in the same square?
I don't know where you are. I'm here. Although I can't move my guy right now.
Yeah.
I think we are.
Game was paused for 1 second. I needed to do a mix thing so that I could hear everything sufficiently. All right, Calric, so you dropped a torch, and now we have light.
Yeah.
And my turn. That's the end of your turn, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. A person readies an action.
Is it a good action?
A person readies an action. Trevor's up. What do you guys think Trevor should be doing here?
Charging in, buddy.
Yeah.
Trevor,
You want him to
would
just take
come
a dash action? He's back here, way behind you guys. I mean, he can
Yeah,
bring you
yeah,
up to the front line.
Dash action. Dash
Right up to, like,
action.
here.
Great sword out.
Mhm.
It's battle!
Well, he could get this far and ready in action. If he gets that far, he's not going to be able to do anything on this turn. It's up to you guys. Move him all the way up.
No,
fine.
move him to where the party is and ready to attack the first person that comes into sight. If that's
Right.
possible.
He can stand behind Vorian exactly and ready in action.
That's what he'll do.
All right, so Trevor just marches up menacingly behind Vorian, takes a wide, like, mountain stance, draws his great sword, and gets ready for clobbering, face smashing, in the face.
In the face.
I will hit them so many times.
In the face. In the face.
Again and again.
This guy is going to move to there and ready in action. There's this one. Oh shit, this one's hidden. Damn. Okay.
Vorian, I always love when I see you measuring
Vorian's up.
stuff. So I'm like, he's just.
Vorian, what's your move?
All right. Vorian is going to take position behind Calric and ready an action. I'm planning on. I've been feeling some kind of new energy inside me lately, and I feel like I might be ready to put this on display for the first time. So I'm preparing that action.
Okay.
All right.
If I see someone walk out, I'm gonna hit him with it.
I like it. Everybody's entrenching.
Mm-hmm.
I saw more people in there than me.
You saw more people in there than you?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, a greater number than one. I know it's not an even fight if I rush in
there was more
there.
than 10 of them. I said there was a lot of them.
Yeah.
And I said I didn't get full sight of the room.
Hmm. We signed up for this. Got to see it through.
I signed
Aelith
you
is
all
up.
up for
Go.
this now.
What's the plan?
Aelith is ready. Aelith is readying. Well, hold on. She's readying an action. She will attack the first person that comes into sight with an Eldritch Blast, and she doesn't have to move from where she is. She can do it right from there.
Okay, of course, into sight. Oh, wow. You have line of sight pretty far. Cool.
Yep, and range is 120 feet. So she's gonna chill and wait for an attacker to show up at the mouth. And friend's action will be to help what is it? Calric, to help Calric on his first attack.
So,
whatever
just so
first
that we're
attack he
clear,
makes.
Aelith, I think that this cultist did coincidentally just move into your vision.
Oh, really? That does appear to be the case. So coincidentally, Aelith fires off an Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
And I roll a 1.
You know what that means.
No.
Right gets the bus out his table.
Here comes the critical fumble.
First roll. I thought it was going to be me for
So
sure.
this rolls a 1d47.
I'm just like, we've all been rolling like hot garbage
I'm gonna-
tonight.
Hot garbage.
So Foundry, I have his back,
It's been
but
rough,
tonight,
I'm
Dice
rolling a
roller's
1d47. Let's see what happens.
yeah, great. Yeah, let's do it.
Oh, you are so safe. Oh, wow. The cultist would have made an attack of opportunity against you. Of course, it cannot. That's it.
Cool. Yeah, so Aelith hurls the blast at them. Misses,
You just see.
and that's it.
So Aelith holds her staff overhead, and I don't know what sounds you make, but like the shadows of the cave cling to the staff and congeal and reach like light speed tendrils across 120 feet of space and just explode against the wall behind the cultist into a cloud of mist and darkness. And immediately the cultist swivels its head around and just like white eyes lock on yours. He is not white now, but just like gives you like the real the pro wrestler stare.
Yeah, he's aware.
Friend goes.
Friend, I said, is going to take the help action, and is going to help Calric on his attack.
Where did that blast hit? Over here?
Correct.
Yeah, straight down.
All right.
Unadove, what's the plan?
All right, I can't see any people, right? So I'm gonna go forward a bit. 3, 4, 5, and then
Yeah, hold that bottleneck.
yep, I'm going to ready an action, which is to stab whoever I can reach. And I believe I can, because of cunning action, I can use hide as a bonus. So I'm going to try and melt into the walls, waiting for the stabbing.
Great. Right, we're level 3. We can do things now.
Do you have to roll your hide?
We have some superpower.
She rolls the stealth, yeah.
All right.
Come on!
Man.
What?
Like, really, our dice rolls...
What'd you roll?
That was I rolled an 8. With a +5, I rolled an 8. So I assume I,
Hold it.
stomped over through the gravel.
All right.
Greg, can you set the dice back to not suck?
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, there was a
Please.
switch. Hold on a second. I had it set to suck. You're right, I did. I'm so sorry. Dang right. Dang.
Thanks.
Damn it. All right, and then this feller.
Just our dice. You can leave the bad guys' dice to suck.
They haven't rolled too many dice. Well, 2 of them rolled some dice. Okay, Calric's up again. That's the end of combat. Or it's the end of round 1.
Okay. That's it. We're done. Yay. Calric is going to move up to here and just take. Oh, I see a guy here now. Okay.
Those would be the aforementioned guys to the west.
The guys, yeah, the guys that you were taking a shot at. Yeah, and I'm going to hold my action right here.
So,
I'm kind of waiting to see what happens here.
from back here, you hear a bellowing voice bark out. So what's the plan? Yes, he
said
said.
that to
Calric
us?
should take the...
What's the plan
Oh,
here,
alright.
lads?
It's like we're here for the children and for their parents.
The prisoners.
I'm afraid I can't do that.
Well, looks like you're stuck in here. Looks like I guess we're just gonna have to dig you out.
But here's the thing. Do you really think you could kill us and get them out before we kill them?
I'm gonna turn back and look at Aelith.
We can try. Yeah. I now know what Friend's doing.
Aelith, can you send friend to find them?
She says in your mind, yes. I can
Make it
send
happen.
Friend in ahead invisibly.
Go, you do it.
She says I will. Yes.
Do it.
And
I forgot Dillet.
also, we
forgot
got
about
Dillet.
Yeah, let's
old
bring him
buddy.
in. Give me 1 second. I gotta find a Dillet.
I don't really see what they would gain killing the prisoners.
So I'm gonna yell
I
down.
don't buy their bluff.
Yeah.
Why do they have prisoners? We don't even know that, do we?
They're running some sort of con.
Yeah.
They need them for some reason. They're not being clear about it.
So where does Dillet go? Has Dillet just been up on tailing you?
Your call, Unidove. It's your buddy.
Yeah, I would think so. Dillet's real sneaky.
Dillet's real sneaky.
I'm gonna assume he is.
Oh man. So Greg, I'm gonna yell down to him. What's your name, friend?
He calls back. They call me the toe cutter.
Alright. So how many toes have you actually
And
cut?
I serve the mother of the night.
Why don't you tell me more about this Mother of the Night? It's not the first time we've heard that name. Sent a couple of your friends downriver. I happened to mention that name as well. And I'm looking at Aelith like, is he good? His friend's on the way.
Yeah. She's nodding that, like, I mean, it's initiative
so
order, I'm
Calric is
assuming
up.
still.
Calric, when do you end your turn?
Okay. Well, yeah, I mean, I guess. I thought we were just...
Yeah,
so that would be...
on friend's turn, friend will go flying in.
Okay, then yeah, that's my turn.
Okay.
I'm gonna hold my action. If anybody comes near, ground and pound, but communication other than that. More or less just looking to kill time so friend can figure out where they are.
Guy way back here in this far room barks back. Boys, it looks like we're doing this. But still holds their action. Holds their action. Holds their action. Trevor is up. What should Trevor be doing at this point?
Oh, we charging in?
Tell him. Tell me.
No. He. I think he's gonna ready an action to hit the first person that comes
Yeah.
into melee. We gotta lure them out.
Trevor up here
There's
to
one
kind
right
of
in
cover
front of him.
the entryway.
Wait, who? There was a bandit right in front
No,
of
that's
Trevor.
not bandit. Oh,
Hmm?
that's funny. Does it say bandit when you hover over it? It shouldn't. It's
Yes.
It's all right. If you look at the initiative, the bandits are cultists. So the only one that's a bandit is
Dillet.
Dylan.
The name is
Alright.
Dillet.
Okay, he still shows up. He shows up as a bad guy.
There you go.
Dilly.
He's Dylan.
Still shows up as a bad guy.
Yeah, I guess that's true. I don't know what that means from your perspective, but
Yeah,
I mean-
cultists and thugs.
okay.
He may not survive
Why not?
the night.
It could be bad for Dillet. Poor Dillet. Little bag of meat.
He shielded me for an adequate amount of time.
God. The best that can be said of poor Dillet. He was a decent little meat shield. He really was.
I've been watching a lot of What We Do in the Shadows, so like my connection to humanity is not high right now. You would probably enjoy it, given your love of vampires.
A well-established love of the vampires. All right, well, Shrevor stands ready with a double-fisted attack.
You mean like a two-handed sword attack, not two punches, right? Yeah, cool. Just for clarity.
This guy isn't doing shit. This guy is making a quick roll. I don't think anybody heard that.
I definitely don't like that it came up as a Yanti pureblood.
Yeah, that was not.
Sorry,
suspicious.
probably should have been a stealth roll. Oops.
Yeah, what's the GM on that one?
So you suddenly hear coming from. You hear from up the cave. You hear a shriek. A woman shrieks. She just like ah! Terrified shriek. And then silence. This guy right here, or it felt then a moment later, a voice comes from down this cave and says, "Another step, and she dies."
Whose turn is it now?
I should do that at all times. Vorian.
All right. I will shout at them. It's like, what do you even want them for? What do you want? Money? We can give you money. Nobody has to die here. And I still ready my action. My hand begins to seem just glow slightly.
Is your hair turning somewhat golden and levitating as well? Are pebbles picking up off the ground in a circle around you?
Aelith just whispers, "He's over 9,000."
When you offer the money, he did not, Marissa. He had a prior engagement, and that's fucked up. You hear like a low chuckle. "How much money? How much can you offer me?"
I'll say,
Deception. Deception.
Say enough.
I'll tell them enough.
Then everybody laughs, and he says, kind of like stammering between laughs, he says, "Enough! Enough to sell out a mother's love. The Night Mother's love for me cannot be bought."
Arcana check on that Night Mother reference.
Go for it.
Oh man.
Ayo, 14.
So nothing specific. Does it recall does it recall for you? It doesn't come up anything like that. But you would say but it rings like yes, these are. No, Trevor has not died.
This is a real
There
power.
is something going on here, is what you get. It's not like, oh, the Night Mother. I know all about that. It's just, yeah.
No,
Yeah,
but
yeah, it's
like
not
I
fucking
can tell a cult. Like
Yeah,
it
kinda
takes one
that.
to know
Yeah,
one.
That sounds about right.
All right.
No,
well,
Trevor is with us. We're role playing him. Ari Rubin is not with us. Chat. That's what's happening.
then you know what? I'm just gonna try and bluff this, and I will shout in Abyssal, directly addressing the Night Mother directly. It's like release. Command your followers to release these innocents. I command the Night Mother in Abyssal.
Yes,
Because I speak Abyssal.
God, fuck.
Unidov looks at Calric and just goes like,
So,
what?
Yeah, we
Galeth
just
starts
slowly turn
clapping.
around.
Galeth is
It's just that wide eye, like, Stewie looking at Brian, like,
so I'm trying to figure out what Abyssal sounds like.
I don't know what the Night Mother is, or what the Night Mother speaks, or even if the Night Mother is real.
I
But-
can't metagame, so I'm not
I'm trying to think about
metagaming.
what Abyssal would sound like. It just sounds like foul. Yeah, just.
Every
That's
word
right,
sounds
yeah.
like a curse.
Why does the monk speak Abyssal? Because as part of my order at the Sanctuary of the Universe, we all
where we speak Abyssal.
Sanctuary of the Universe, we all apart from helping the common folks around town, we all studied some of the darker elements, and as part of that, I spent my time translating ancient abyssal texts that would find their way to us.
A perfectly healthy pastime. Just
Yes.
very normal
So,
stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, look, it was
An
just kind of,
admirable
it was kind of the
goal.
stuff that, like, man, my sensei made me do it, but now it's kind of useful.
Yeah.
Yes, you have seen forbidden knowledge.
You hear a voice call back. It is not loud. It does not assert itself. It just it says back to you in Abyssal from this direction. From this direction. Well, I was checking to see if anybody in the room spoke Abyssal. Somebody does, which was a surprise to me, by the way, because this is not like usually when you DM a game, you don't check like, now what does every language does this creature speak? Let's just make sure I have that all up here too. It comes up. It comes up so much in this game. It's bizarre. You hear back in Abyssal. I have my blade at this creature's throat. If you approach, she dies. If you leave,
And I will.
she will live.
And what will you do with her
You should. Well, wait a second.
if we leave?
I
How
am
much
rolling
conversation can we get in
persuade.
here?
Speaking is a free action,
All right.
so you should roll. Was that perception or investigation? I always get this backwards.
I don't know. Do I have a choice? I'll take perception if I have a
insight.
choice.
It would be
Or
insight. Yeah.
All right.
I would
Normal
say so.
roll. All right. Shh. Six.
Come
Roll the one.
on.
Why is it re-rolling ones?
Because you
This
set
is
the dice
the
to
worst.
suck.
The dice hate us tonight. This isn't even like a joke.
Foundry,
Foundry,
we
I thought we were
updated the
friends.
server here. I mean, is there an always roll ones thing in the server today?
For us?
In the new in this
thought
in
we
the
were
6 point
friends.
whatever release this is. You have no reason to doubt that the very sweet abyssal voice is telling the truth.
All right, who's standing closest to me here?
I mean, I'm right here.
Is anyone? Aelith, are you behind me?
Aelith's all the way back by the water.
You should have advantage on that roll, given the circumstances.
I'll take it.
You would have no reason. Is that how advantage? Is that the appropriate use of advantage per the system?
It is at DM's discretion. If you decide it's a situation where it's like, well, you obviously are untrustworthy of this person. You're obviously skeptical. You're more likely to look at them. You can decide to grant
I think
them
you would have
advantage.
advantage.
It's
I'm just
your
thinking
discretion.
about that. If that's there's some weird things about what advantage implies, but yes, I think you would have advantage.
Do you want me to
It's-
make it an advantage roll, or do you want me to make a second
That's
normal
how
roll?
advantage works. It's just a second
I think
normal roll.
You make
Yeah,
a
but
second normal roll to in addition to your one. The one
Well,
still
no,
You're
stands.
rolling
Alright,
another
alright,
d20
so
to
the
see
fir-
if
the
you get a
first one
better
stands.
roll.
Yeah, Greg, advantage is like interesting. It's an oversimplification, but it gets rid of all the DCs and modifiers. But it is kind of
There's a
it's
meta
good
thing here
or
because,
bad.
advantage means that I am more likely to want one result or another, and in this case, we're just trying to determine what your character understands about the situation. In order for your character to desire a result over another, you would have to know which way is actually true. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a weird. It's kind of weird. It doesn't matter. It didn't apply. It didn't work. So, yeah, yeah.
All right, I lean back to and I say to let's see, who do we have here? I say to Aelith in Dwarvish, like it sounds like they mean business.
That is one of I forgot that was one of my languages. Yeah,
I had to check.
yeah, I had to go
Dead
double check.
language of the dwarves.
Aelith says in your mind telepathically, then perhaps I shall speak to their leader.
I stay put with my hand just moderately glowing. It's a very new sensation. End of my turn. I do not move forward.
Scene.
I dig
I gotta
in.
tell you guys, when I designed this map and put these people in here, I did not realize this is what this is going to turn into. I was like, I wasn't like I'm planning a hostage situation. Like, it just turned into that. This guy. That one's gonna stay right there, I think. Aelith.
Cool. Aelith is gonna take the dash action. I presume it's difficult terrain where she's in the water. You tell me. That makes a difference.
You know what? We haven't been using it as difficult terrain, even though it probably should be. So I'm not gonna make you suddenly be the odd one out. It's just shallow water.
All right. So then I'm gonna take a regular 30-foot move then, and I can still only see that.
Well, that's not true.
I don't see. I don't do. I do.
You
I.
see
I don't see the
this,
one
don't you?
holding. Yeah, is any
No.
of them the hostage and the
No.
woman with the knife? No. Okay. Let's see. What would be the best move here?
Hmm.
Um. Hmm. I don't want to blow one of my spells right now. I think she's gonna hold and wait to ready casting a spell on the cult leader lady if she comes into sight, and she's going to defer to Friend and wait for Friend to take his turn. But she basically moves up there. And since that was just her move, since all she's doing is moving, we'll have her dash, and she'll be all the way up here.
Good.
So yeah.
What do you want Dillet to do?
Watch the back. Honestly, make sure nobody comes through here. The
Yeah.
gap in the rocks. And try to keep himself out of harm's way. I mean, he's a kid.
Okay.
He's like probably my age, right?
He's a contemporary of Unadov.
Yeah.
Never mind. Put him in the front. No,
Meat shield.
that's Trevor.
I was working on my camera a bunch, Marissa. Thank you. I also ordered a rug so the floor can show. It's going to tie the room together.
Proud of you, man.
Okay, so this feller is under orders not to move. Friend is up.
All right, Friend is going to.
Just so that you're clear, the shriek came from up this hallway.
Put some. Ayo, come on.
Yeah.
I cannot. There we go. I was having trouble moving him. All right. Does he see the hostage now?
Actually, I mean, if I'm looking at your vision, hang on. What the heck did I just click? Oh my god, that was so weird. Oh good, I broke the fucking thing. Stand by.
He broke the fucking thing.
I broke the fucking thing. Alright, so if I'm looking at what you can see, it's weird. I'm trying to, it's not, okay, hold on a second. Why is it? Oh, that's weird. It's not allowing me to look through your eyes because you are a owned thing, not technically a player. Well, do me a favor, since I can't actually see what your character can see, which is unusual. Click on every person you can see for me. Just do a drop on them.
That one, that one, that one. I see a tiny sliver there.
You see a tiny sliver there, and you see the glint of a knife, of a bronze kukri against her throat, right under her chin, in the dark light. Actually, there's torches back that way, so in the light.
What will friend do?
Oh wait, actually, and those doors should not block vision. I should change that while I'm doing this. I didn't even think about that.
Are they closed doors or are they opened?
They are bars.
They are bars.
Yeah, they're like prison cells, and I'm updating that now.
Does any I'll roll perception, does any of them look like they have the key? Or wait, I got a better idea.
Yeah, that's much better. They're not. There's no lock on the bars. They're just bars, and then there's a a board through the front of the door so that it can't be opened.
I mean, he's gonna fly over.
Yep.
And he's gonna try and lift the bar up.
Okay. And then let me ask you a question. What is its roll perception for it?
Nat 20.
Wow. So you see, standing in the shadows, a cloaked figure with the holding the knife around her throat. I guess you could just see it. But you can see it anyway. You want to try to unlock the door by lifting the bar?
Actually, different idea. I'm technically taking it. This is a dash at this point.
Yeah.
The bars, are they wide enough that my tiny character can fit through them?
Your bird could, yes. Your imp.
Okay. Yeah. Bird is going to fly in.
Yep.
And bite the woman's hand, revealing itself as a raven, but he's going to bite the woman's hand.
The woman, the prisoner?
No, the one with the knife.
The one with the knife. Okay, just checking. Hell yeah.
But I think I got to do that next turn because I'm pretty sure I dashed to get over there.
And so you're invisible still?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's it.
Is there like invisibility like as a stat? Does that mean absolutely no chance to detect or?
It still makes sound.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't. Let me pull up the exact specifics of the spell. I would say you'd roll, if you wanted to roll perception, it'd be with disadvantage, especially because he's not walking. Oh, God.
Yeah.
What the hell?
The imp magically turns invisible until it attacks or until its concentration ends, as if concentrating a spell. Any equipment the imp wears or carries is invisible with it. I would work like the invisibility spell. I mean, it's your discretion. I would say, like, disadvantage in the extreme.
Right.
To perceive, but I would ultimately lay that down at your feet.
Fair enough. I need to move you so I can do that. Oh, God. Why is it doing this to me? There we go. Perception. Disadvantage. A 16 to perceive.
I guess I gotta roll stealth versus that.
I think you would have advantage on stealth as well. So
Yeah, because
it's a
I
double
am.
whammy in both directions.
I beat her.
Okay. Okay. In she slips. Great. Cool. Stuff is happening. Nice thinking. Does nothing. Does waits.
Aleph as a free action speaks into each one of your minds. Wait for the scream.
And then what?
Unidov is up.
All right. I'm unsettled, but I will follow instructions and I will wait. So I'm going to try to hide a little better this time.
Sure.
And I'm still going to ready my action of stabbing if
Stabbing.
necessary.
Yeah.
So stealth roll is
Very
Nice.
stealth.
very stealthy.
Extremely
Much
stealth.
better.
24.
Exceptionally stealthed. Much stealth. Good stealthing. And now this thug
What is it supposed to do
does
when we
nothing.
hear this clicking?
So
They will attack us.
we're at the top of
likely.
initiative. Let's take a 5-minute break for our mid-session break here. Probably we're a little past mid-session, if you guys don't mind. And I will be right back in just a few minutes. I know this has been a thrilling game so far, but it looks like stuff's about to happen. So I hope you're going to stay tuned. Am I going to make a drink? You know what? I don't know. I'm going to make a drink. Maybe. Maybe I'll make a drink. We'll see. Do I need a drink tonight? Maybe. Maybe. All right, guys. We're going to be right back after this. Please stick around. Sit tight. I think this is about to get exciting. Bye, folks.
I was thinking-
Boy, we're back, and let me just tell you guys, I know when I'm thirsty and in the fridge, I gotta reach for a can of, what the shit is this? Boulevard Beverage Mai Tai Fling canned Mai Tai. It's a Mai Tai in a can. They're not the sponsor of this show. I'm just being ridiculous. Why am I drinking a canned Mai Tai? I'm so lazy. Mai Tai-rific.
I just reached back for a nice cold Duff.
Tough. Oh yeah.
Live a delicious
Duff man.
life. Have a fling. All right, you guys back? You guys ready?
Now
I
I'm
mean,
gonna
ice
get
cream.
You're eating food. You're eating spoon food over there. Oh my god.
It's not crunchy.
Okay. Yeah.
Just slowly eat pretzels right in.
All right, back to combat. Let's do it.
All right. Who's up now? Cowrick's up. I'm up.
You are up, Calric.
That's me. Cowrick. All right. Cowrick's gonna turn and look at the rest of the party and just kind of put his hands up and slowly start walking up to about here, very like nonchalantly,
Okay.
just saying like, listen, we don't want anything. We don't want any more trouble than we already brought down on ourselves. Like, we just want to talk this out now. And more or less, I'm just kind of vying for time. So what do I see as I get around this corner? See this person here. And where is the woman being bit? Back in here?
Not bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So Greg,
It's-
paint me a picture. What do I see as I look around this corner?
You see a cave wall. The cave opens up a bit, and it's there seems to be iron or metal bars set into the cave wall, niches that have created prison cells. Perhaps you might surmise, although you have difficulty seeing that right now. Although it looks like, from what I'm seeing on your screen, that you can see that this is very clearly a barred door. It's not open.
Yeah. And this one back here as well.
Yes, exactly. You can see straight through the bars, right? And you see these three guys. They are burly-looking thugs. And I want to also thank Nick Peak. Thank you so much for jumping up. Apparently, it's a Nick World Order. Good to know. Thank you guys so much. What? Marissa, thank you. This is some crazy stuff going on here. And now,
Okay.
For the first time, you notice that this fellow and this guy, they have, looks like they've taken soot and they've smeared it like across their face in a rather ragged line. So there's like this black mark running across their face.
Soot amateurs.
Soot.
What?
They're not that dedicated.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's a limestone cave with a loose clay floor, as you might expect.
Yeah, and this is the woman.
The only thing that I feel like is always lost in my descriptions and when we look at this is that everything is alive and terrifying because all of the light sources are fire, right? You use torches, and so every nook and cranny is dancing with demons and faces and half-perceived truths as the shadows crawl around. Not literally, but like if you ever walk around a cave. So just walk around a cave with a torch and see what happens. So my friends and I went to the Delaware Water Gap when we were in high school. We were camping. This is a quick aside. We found, there's a copper mine here. Oh, it's not locked. We didn't come prepared to go to the copper mine. Let's chop some tree branches down, take the Zippo fluid, and tear up the towels we brought to go swimming and make like Indiana Jones torches. And we went into the copper mine. Don't do that, kids. This is a very good way to get to it. But I'll tell you what. Walking around in a copper mine with a torch is fucking terrifying.
That's pretty awesome. All right, and this is that woman here that was speaking.
Yep.
Right? Okay.
So much of Greg's childhood informs this campaign.
The abyssal voice and shrieking came from back here. In here. This is these are all just bad dudes.
Oh, all three of these are dudes. There's a lady. There's two ladies in here.
Yeah, yes.
Presumably.
Hey, we're being raided again.
Whoa, Fayat! Thank you, Fayat. Wow, this is amazing. I hope I'm saying that right, Fayat. Fayat.
It's all right. He can't get my character's name right. We've been doing this like 10 sessions now.
Aelith. I got it now.
Aelith, singular. Yeah. So yeah, as Calric walks up here, just hands up, like very nonchalantly, just like looks over at these three guys over here, and it's like, not here to do anything. And I'm gonna yell down like, Toe Cutter, we're just here to talk. I'm walking in to talk to these guys.
I should have just delayed their action instead of readying an action, because I'm in my head. I'm like, I committed to readying an action, which means they don't get to move. They had delayed themselves in the initiative. I don't know if you can still do that, but like they should by rights. By the way, just so that what I'm saying to you is, God damn it. If you hadn't snookered me with the rules, these three dudes would charge you right now and start killing you. So,
I'm going to make a sleight of hand. Here's what I'm going to do, Greg. So, does he respond to me at all, Toe Cutter?
I missed what you said. What'd you say?
So, as I walked up to here, I turned to these three guys, and I just say to them, like quietly, I'm just here to talk to you. And I'm going to yell down the hall this way, because that's where Toe Cutter came from, right? Yeah. It's like, Toe Cutter. It's like, I'm just going in there to talk to these guys. And I'm going to... Any response?
What would be his response? I don't know. I don't watch other people's streams as much as I do. Do they sit around and go, what would I do there? Because that's how my brain works. Don't we have the captain hostage on a boat? No? You have no hostage. Oh. No, you did have a hostage.
We do.
You guys completely failed to remind me of that until this moment.
We forgot to remember until Ant reminded us right now.
You do have a hostage of your own.
Laris, right?
Mm-hmm.
Laris.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if he doesn't respond to Calric, I am going to put my hands down, and I'm going to use my action to make a sleight of hand check. Ba, ba, ba. My dice rolled off the screen. A 23. So as I put my hands down, and I'm gonna walk. As I'm walking like over to here, I'm gonna kind of put my hands like one of my hands in my pouch and just grab onto the vial of oil that I have for my firebomb in my pocket, and just kind of hold on to it in my bag, and like with my other hand out, it's like, we're just here for your prisoners in exchange for a prisoner of our own. Do you know Laris? And that is going to be my turn.
And you wish to trade Laris for my captives. For the Night Mother's
Yes.
captives.
Yes.
Coincidentally, he is also drinking a canned Mai Tai from Fling Craft Cocktails. No. So,
Bring Laris here and we will talk.
Show us the prisoners first.
okay. He gestures towards that side cave. And
This one?
Yeah, up that way. And then, these three thugs kind of lean back to give you the space that you would have to maneuver. To kind of indicate that you're sure. Come on up.
All right. Yeah, so I'll use the rest of my movement to come up to here between them.
Yeah.
I'm going to use my bonus action to, let me see. I'm actually going to burn a key point
Yeah.
and do patient defense. So I'm going to invoke the dodge action just in case.
All right.
So I'm going to peek into this room, but I'm keeping my attention on them.
You see.
So all I see is one woman, right?
No. Well, where are you standing?
Right here. There's one prisoner.
It's funny.
And then
you see shadows. You see that there's more room from that vantage point. But yeah, all you can see is her.
And I'm going to whisper to her. I was like, where are the rest of them?
Well, there's a knife at her throat.
Yeah. No. The lady holding the knife.
You're going to whisper to the assassin creature behind the nice lady.
Yeah. Since things are a little bit calm right now, ish.
You get no response.
Okay.
Just
think that's pretty much-
completely ignores what you're saying.
All right. Okay. I mean, that's my turn.
Nice lady or knife lady? Classic question.
Nice.
Okay. Man, Calric.
I'm about to nuke him.
You are you?
Oh, buddy boy.
Where's the nearest torch?
Oh, we're at initiative, Marissa. This has all been combat. Actually, it's a very strange
Yeah.
combat.
This is like a very tense standoff where nobody wants to fight right now.
Uh-huh.
I kind of feel like I'm trying to think. Did they think that they have you here? Do they have any? I guess the better question is: do they have any reason not to attack Calric at this moment?
If you want, we can roll for it.
They have no reason whatsoever not to attack you. You have no advantage over them as far as they're concerned in this situation. What was that, by the way? Who's got that computer lady talking to him? Did you hear that? Boop, boop,
Not
boop?
me.
Nobody heard that?
One of us leveled up.
Oh,
It's okay.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
don't worry about it.
Aelith
Do you
level
want an actual
4.
explanation?
Kinda.
I think my work laptop, I can't make it stop making sounds, and I'm too lazy to turn it off.
Okay. So this dude with the black on his face just slips around the other guy, draws a bronze curving blade, and just comes out at you in the dark.
All right, straight up attack.
Yep, that's
Because you
it.
have advantage and disadvantage.
Correct. Correct.
Oh, come on!
A 20! Oh my god. Well,
Greg!
I wish to hell that I had any way to prove to you, to the people at home,
Why?
that I'm just pushing
You
the
and
buttons.
Foundry are in on it, I'm sure.
Yeah, what's up with that?
Sorry guys. So let me roll my critical
Foundry,
hit table.
I thought you had our back.
Monster.
Yeah, nerf Greg, please.
You're nerf.
Wow, man.
No.
Calric, you are knocked
Alright.
prone.
Yeah. Wait, what is a 668? Oh, alright.
It does 68 damage to you.
Yeah, I was like, holy
how
shit,
does that,
man.
How do you handle 68 damage? Does that work for you?
No.
And he does. Damn, dude. That's fucking nuts.
What happens to the
Damage is. He does 4 damage, which is hilarious. So what happens
more me
is
just hitting
this
the head.
cultist casually walks up to you and just like blunders into this attack. Okay, just like falls onto his sword, cuts, and just knocks you to the ground. That's what happens there.
Wait, he really only did 4 damage on a crit?
Yeah,
Yeah, he does 2d6. He rolled it.
+1. And that's a 1 and a 2.
I mean, in fairness, there's a reason why these guys aren't like, oh yeah, we got it.
Yeah.
This guy, what does he do? He does actually nothing. Trevor. All right. You guys hear that?
Charges
I was gonna
in.
say, you guys hear that, like, that shit. This Calric goes down.
Calric is in danger! He's gonna go running
Is
in.
everybody down with that? Trevor runs
Yeah.
in.
I mean,
I
tell me
think-
that's not what Trevor would do.
Well,
I believe that is.
Yeah.
you guys hold down the Apple key. If you're on an Apple, you can measure without having to change tools. And apparently,
Oh, really?
that is, well, I think there's some debate about. Oh, and then you can like stack them up too. Yeah, I can do. He has 30 feet of movement. He can walk right in there and get into this fight.
Sweet. What happens to the firebomb that I was holding on to?
Fuck, I forgot about that. You tell me.
you-
Roll dexterity.
It's still in your hand.
Yeah.
Make a
Oh.
DC.
You don't drop your weapons when you go
No,
prone.
but like you could. It's a piece of ceramics, so you get thrown to the ground. I would say it's a dexterity save to
Alright,
prevent from
alright.
shattering.
Well, no, what I was gonna
Was it
say
lit?
is that it was no, because I mean I'd have to light it, but it's in my hand, like in the bag. So I feel like if I fell, like natural reaction would be to take your hand out and like brace yourself, right? Yeah. Or
No, if I have something, I know from experience. Every time I fall with something in my hand, I try to save myself with my elbows. I never let go of what I'm holding unless it's a real catastrophe.
I could fall and toss it out of my pouch and have it roll out into the hallway, right?
Well, you can't have it do anything. We're gonna see what happens. I would say roll DC 10 to keep it where you want it.
So close to 18, 14.
Okay, so, what do you want it to do? Do you want it to slip out, or do you want to maintain control over it?
I'll maintain control over it.
All right. Yeah, Calric is down some hit points. Why is that?
Yeah,
Yeah, you
because
should
I
be
didn't
fully-
spend. No, we didn't take a long rest. We took a short rest. I didn't spend any hit die. Yeah.
Alright. Well, there's your answer, folks.
I mean, we are
Yup,
using the
yup.
healing surge, so it's less dire than it looks here. So, Trevor.
Plus it's counter.
I'm gonna roll to decide who Trevor wants to attack. I'm gonna roll a 1d2.
Otherwise known as a coin.
Yeah, with 1 and 2.
Tails never fails.
1/roll 1d2. Okay, so he's attacking number 2.
Tails never fails.
Nice.
Okay, Trevor attacks this thug. He will... And by the way, I really don't know how to play his character. You probably know much more about how to do his stuff, like his action surge, his second wind, like all that stuff than I do. So,
Do we have access to his character sheet?
no, but I probably could give it to you.
You can see a sheet in.
I mean,
D&D
look,
Beyond.
he's a third level.
you?
He's a third level champion, so we'll just work with that. He's all about. He's a great weapon fighter with the champion. Yeah, so he crits on a 19 or
hits.
higher, and he rolls 1s on damage.
If you're in D&D Beyond, hit the campaign
Wow.
button next to the anvil, and you can switch between any of our sheets.
He
You
hit,
can see
and
everything.
he did 10 damage to this guy.
That's how
Nice.
Aelin spoke Dwarvish.
Oh, you checked.
So
Good for
Calric
you.
walks up with his sword, comes down,
Trevor.
and the dude has to jump out of the way to avoid being rended by the blade. I'm looking something up really quickly. Sorry, guys.
Right.
How to TPK.
I wonder if that ever happened on a Twitch stream. A
I'm
TPK.
sure it has.
I'm sure it has.
Yeah.
I'm sure we're not the first ones to play unscripted D&D.
It looks like there are many streams going right now. I'm sure someone's doing a TPK at this moment.
Every 5 seconds, a TPK is happening.
Shh, don't tell them that there are other
Few man
streams.
shots
Sorry.
TPKs.
I mean, nobody else is playing right now. Stay here.
Yeah, there's certainly not any roles that are of critical importance happening right now.
He's going to just
Ixnay on the
delay.
fray.
Wow,
This music's making me nervous, man.
Great.
man,
And
I hate to do this, but this is that setting, guys. If she
Yeah.
had fallen in the initiative after the bird, you would have gotten your bite in first. But instead,
yep,
Wait, did she kill a
she's
lady?
murdering this lady right now.
yeah.
That's on you,
Oh
Calric.
no. What? I didn't make the first strike.
I was in position. I had to fly to get there.
This is fucking horrifying. This is a truly gruesome nightmare scenario. The minute that you fall on the ground, Calric, and the fight is on, and actually not even then, when Trevor comes in to attack the thug, the lady in the robe who's been holding this woman just runs her blade slowly across her throat. And there's a brief gasp and gurgling sound as just her chest turns black with slick red blood, and she drops to the ground. Her husband, who is standing next to her and watching all of this, collapses on her like a rag doll and shrieks like in horror, in agony. She then She then steps over the husband to the gate, but without opening the gate, and raises her hand to you while you're on the ground.
To me?
Yeah, Calric.
Okay.
Calric, make a Constitution saving throw.
That's not good. That's an 8.
It's a DC 11 save, so you fail.
Mm.
You take 6 damage. Her hand she seems to be whispering something under her breath, and a cloud of yellow, greenish, noxious vapor envelops you, and you are poisoned.
No.
I think so. Let me just make sure that. Wait, does it poison? No, it doesn't do DOT. It's just a one-time attack. It's just a poison spray. It does not continue to do poison damage or anything like that.
Oh man.
Why even make it poison? Whatever. But she's staying on the other side of the bars in the cage with the other defenseless human who cannot.
How? Tell me again. How wide are the bars?
Just this. Big enough to reach through. But big enough, small enough for a bird to get through.
To put like a pot through?
A pot? Oh,
like
could you slip a hand grenade in there? Yes. Please be aware that there's another
Don't
perfectly
do that yet.
non-villainous hostage in there.
I'm just saying. I'm just curious. I want to know what all my options are.
Demolition Man over here.
I'm gonna try and do something.
What are you gonna do?
Do it when I got there. You don't put me in a nice prison for 30 years into the future. All right. Damn, that was some fucking dark shit, though.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. Vorian, you are up.
All right, let's go 30 feet up here. All right, so do I see? I see the chaos. Yeah.
Yeah. Calric is on the ground and gasping for breath. The veins in his neck are bulging out of his head. His face is turning purple, and he's just like scrambling to breathe. Everybody around him looks like they're about to stab him to death. There is a woman in her death throes. Her feet are kicking, blood just flooding the floor in that room.
All right.
This is Greg from How to Drink.
I see a health bar on like one of these people. Am I supposed to see that or?
Yeah, I'm the orange one.
Yeah, that's Calric.
No, on this one.
Yeah, that's one of the goons.
Yeah, whatever. You can see his health bar.
All right. Cool. Then what I'm gonna do is, let's see, how far away am I? 20. All right. So this looking. Our tree board's there. Okay. So I'm going to yell out, in Abyssal, "Deceive you not, the fires of hell will take you!" And this one in the back, who I perceive to be the greatest threat, the one with blood all over the sword.
Wait. Which one are you pointing at? I can't tell what you're talking about.
Oh, sorry, you can't see me pointing. This one.
Yep. Yeah, she is still inside that prison cell.
Well,
Yes.
is it a clear shot?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So that one, I extend my arm, and it just glows a radiant with a radiant light, and
Kamehameha!
I
Or is it a
find my
Hadouken?
character sheet.
Hadouken!
So I have. How can I say?
Shoryuken.
I gotta do this from D&D Beyond. I don't see it showing up in
It's fine.
here, and I just fling a radiant sunbolt at her,
Okay.
and that was a 12 to hit. Did that hit?
Actually, it does.
Oh shit!
We'll take it. We'll take it. We need
Pardon my
one
French.
thing to
And
go
that does
right.
that does 8 radiant damage to her.
Yeah. Which
And-
I am interested in because I thought that maybe I made this up.
And I said that whatever I yelled at her, I yelled that in Abyssal.
Oh man.
Does that count as magic?
Yes.
Is there
I
a
don't
save
think
against it?
so. No,
Radiant? Yeah.
No.
Yes. Radiant. Radiant
Well,
damage
it
is
is
magic.
it is radiant damage.
It's not a, there's
but
no
Yeah.
save with it though.
it
There's
counts-
no
No,
such thing as
missile.
non-magical radiant damage. Radiant, by its definition, is holy damage.
Oh, no. What
It
he's
says martial arts.
saying,
Yeah, it says you hurl searing bolts of magical
It's
radiance.
just an attack.
but it's a
It's
Yeah.
not. It's
Magic.
fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's just it's just an attack. I don't get a save against it at all.
can't. It's a ranged attack, right? You have to roll to hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's no
There's
like
save.
con save, dex save, or anything like
Okay.
that. No.
So what I am going to do though is I am going to spend a key so that I can make this attack twice as a bonus action.
So you do 8 damage.
Yes, I did 8 damage already. And I'm going to make another attack on the same creature.
That hits.
Alright, so that is with 8 more damage.
Oh my god.
And I'm going to hit her again. 16. So and then she takes 6 damage. So that's a total of 8, 16, 20. That's a total of 24 damage this turn. And I'm going to use the rest of my my movement to. I use 30. I'll use my other 10 feet to get back over here.
Oh man.
Wow.
What? You messed her up.
Burn that face.
Sorry.
Very good, boring.
Apparently I fucked up my initiative. Now I got to put her back in the stack, but that's all right.
I'll just put her at the bottom.
Laser
Let's roll this back in.
beams.
I do that a lot. I wish that there was like a safety switch on.
Wait a minute. That means she gets a second go this turn.
I'll skip it when we come around to her. So what? It was all radiant. Every one of those attacks was just like fireballs.
Yes. I hit
yeah.
her with 3 fireballs.
Wow, man. So Vorian
That's awesome.
growls.
Nobody's seen
in
this
abyssal. And then just like the sun, just like huge amounts of light, just like blinding flashes of light come shooting down the tunnel. And you hear a kind of groaning sound. And a cluck, like a drumming, like a guttural growling sound as this woman crawls back. You get a good look at her, by the way, Vorian, for the first time, as your sun explodes against her flesh. And you see that she has no lips, actually. She just has skin and maybe there's like lines, like scales where her mouth should be, like as if she has just like a snake's mouth.
Oh shit.
Thug is up. Oh boy. No, he's gonna stand by anyway. That one is going to make a stealth roll.
Oh man.
Okay. So, Vorian, you see at the end of this cave, you didn't notice before, another, this one is you think probably male, wearing similar robes. It seems to be darting one way and then sees you looking at it and then immediately turns around and disappears up the tunnel the other direction.
Which end of the cave? This one?
Sorry,
this one
over here.
back here?
I'm tagging.
Okay.
Aelith is up.
Bonus action, I cast Expeditious Retreat. So now I can move and also take the dash action as a bonus action. So that means I can move a total of 90 feet on my turn. So I'm going to go 35 feet up there. Okay. Well, maybe not in direct melee range.
Yeah.
Maybe she's back here. Yeah, okay. So here she can see the UNT that I don't know is a UNT. And she's going to Eldritch Blast her face.
Do it.
The face, yes.
11. Does 11
I
hit?
believe it does not. Let me check. It does. Yeah.
Love it.
Don't accept those two words.
9 damage. Force. Aelith will then spend the rest of her movement pulling back out into cover.
Okay.
So what you all see is she hisses some words in a different language than Vorian. Again, her very guttural clicking Cthulhu language. She bursts forward like the Flash, shoots her shadows at the priestess, and it hits her. I don't know how much the 9 damage has an effect. That'll be on Greg, but then she zooms back out like a blur.
Yeah, and the shadows explode from her staff and are subsumed through her flesh, and you see her cloaks ripple and dance as the shadows ride under her flesh and then dissipate.
Damn, son. Turn. That's my turn.
Oh man, I can't wait to go.
Sits tight. Dillet is
So
up.
much
What is
happening.
Dillet up to? What do you guys need Dillet doing?
I think Dillet should keep an eye out.
I think
make sure nobody
Dillet
comes
is
through
our
that.
backup.
Yeah.
Dillet stays on emergency. We need an ace up our sleeve. We need
Dillet's your ace. Got it. He's standing by. This guy.
Rules to play draw poker.
Who's what?
Never mind.
This dude is attacking Calric.
All right. Now, when you're prone, do you get advantage on attacks?
I believe you do.
Wait, its ranged attacks have disadvantage on you. Actually, you're harder. You're harder to hit while you're prone.
No, but I mean, let's like
Regular melee attacks should have advantage on you
Right,
when
but
they
my
go
dodge-
to hit you.
But my
But your
dodge
dodge would negate it, so it would be normal.
still, because even though I'm prone.
You're still You still took the dodge action. Yeah.
Okay.
It doesn't end until your turn.
Yeah, that's what I
You're
figured.
just like rolling around wildly on the ground. I
Yep.
guess,
Exactly.
doing monk shit.
Oh,
But
yeah.
I am going to confirm exactly what the effects are of prone.
Yeah. Borean, you and Calric are going to have a very deep conversation about
A prone creature's only movement option is to crawl unless it stands up and ends its condition. The creature has disadvantage on attack rolls, and an attack roll against a creature has advantage if the attacker is within 5 feet of the creature. Otherwise, the attack roll has disadvantage. So this character would have advantage, but you have disadvantage. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Switch, reverse that, the Willy Wonka bit.
Yes. Strike that, reverse it. 18.
Mm-hmm.
That hits.
18 hits. Shit.
Draws back his his bronze like machete and just like comes down at you hard with it, while hissing, just making
2
like
points of
this,
damage.
just like this crazy deranged sound. And he rolled a 1,
Yes.
thus doing a total of 2 damage.
All right, I'm down to 7.
Call your shot, Bambino.
Oh no.
Friend is up.
Okay, friend. So, how's the UNT looking?
She looks winded. She's had better days.
Friend's gonna fly up behind her and give her a peck and a scratch, and she'll bite.
Okay.
Which is still effectively his imp sting,
Yeah.
even though
Gives the
it still
appearance of
works.
something else.
Yeah. Because I'm invisible, I don't know if I have advantage. Probably just a normal roll. So, let's do this. Why did that happen?
I don't know, man. You rolled something bananas. What the hell was that?
Oh, well, there's poison damage, which she'll be immune to because she's a UNT, but
Correct.
there's piercing damage.
That's weird.
So I hit with a 15. There's a DC 11 Constitution saving throw, or she takes the poison damage, but she's immune
Right.
because I'm metagaming.
She is. So it's 4
sorry.
damage.
Sorry to be another DM. But yeah. But the Raven appears in a poof of sulfur cloud, and now there's a Raven clawing at the back
Can we
of
say
the
that the
UNC.
Raven bamfs into the room? Just
Bam.
bamf.
Yes, like Nightcrawler,
Yeah.
exactly.
Raven. Suddenly there's a Raven. It just boofed into the room, and Ravens the Yuan-Ti. She, for what it's worth, just like arches her back, looks back, and kind of hisses.
Oh man.
Waits.
Where is Trevor?
Waits.
This is him, right? Yeah.
Waits. Waits. Unadove.
All right, Unadove's tired of just waiting back here. She sees friends are in trouble, so I'm
Fair
gonna
assessment.
move up forward. 5, 10, keeping an eye on the walls in case anybody's hiding the way I was. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, and what's this? This thug right in front of me is getting stabbed.
Stabberies.
Do it.
Have a way.
Right. Have it ready.
Summon the
Okay.
crits. Summon the crits.
1. First stab is... Didn't show up. I will do this again.
Good
Not
morning,
showing up.
Huh.
Yeah, my rolls are not showing up.
Where are you rolling them from?
D&D Beyond?
So, did you click your little B at the top of your browser?
Yes, but I can do it again.
Yeah, I may have to.
Make sure you do it on both
You
too.
know you can
on
roll from
Foundry.
your character sheet or in the game just as easily, but...
Alright, let's see.
There's the rapier.
There it is.
There we go. Alright.
Well, that's a description of it.
Oh, well that's not... I mean, it's good to know. That's what I'm going to stab with.
Huh?
It's not.
Just go to your character sheet on Foundry, I guess.
Okay, weird.
You double click on your token, it'll show up. And then,
There we go.
yeah.
Alright, sorry about this.
That's no problem. Go to features, or actually, I would go to features and then go to actions.
Oops.
Features.
You know what? You're not actually set up with your attacks in here.
I'm not.
Weird.
So what you can do is you can click on like rapier, which I just did for you.
Oh,
is that what you're attacking
I see
with?
it. Yep.
And then if you hit attack from here, it should use all of your stuff. It should. Let's see. What's your bonus is supposed to be?
My... Let's see.
So you have a dexterity
plus
of plus
three.
3, yeah. So go ahead
Yep.
and just press attack. And if it doesn't include a plus 3 in the formula, we'll know.
Okay. It's not letting me do this.
In the
Weird.
in the chat log, you see that little attack button?
Oh, yes. Sorry.
It's fine.
Alright.
I mean, obviously this is the kludgiest way to do it. I think there's a lot of better ways to do that. But what you can, when you click on the die next to your weapon on your character sheet, it will put that there, and then you can use that.
It's not. I'm clicking.
You hit attack and then hit normal. I've just done it for you.
Oh, okay.
You rolled a 1d20 plus 3 for an 8.
All right.
I'm going to
gonna
ignore
try...
that roll. Why don't you try to roll it yourself? Because I feel like the agency should be on you. I should not click your button. I just wanted to make sure it was working. It's not working.
I pressed the attack button and nothing happens.
That's weird.
Just refresh
It's
your
super
whole
weird.
browser for Foundry.
Yeah.
You just type it in.
All right. I'm just refreshing.
Grab some dice from the cabinet. Roll
You
them
could
in
also just
reality.
type /r space 1d20 plus 3, enter.
Yeah.
Why don't you polish that off with a belch?
Do it.
It was a 9,
No.
Cool.
so that's a miss.
Hold
But
on.
I've got another one. I've got
It's
the
an
short
11.
sword.
What's your proficiency?
In my...
You got your proficiency to that.
It's your dex and your proficiency, which is another 2.
Oh,
Yeah. So it's an 11.
So it's an 11.
Sorry.
Yeah, your attack roll should be plus 5.
All right. Then the short sword.
Did the 11 miss?
Does the 11 miss?
No, 11 hits. You should roll damage.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And this is where you add just plus 3.
Right. So 1d8 plus the 3.
Hmm?
All right. 4 damage. Oh, 7. 7 damage.
Nice.
Okay.
And now I attack with my short sword in my other hand. For 15.
Hits.
And that also is a 1d6 plus 3. For 5 damage.
Okay.
And then, thanks to my fancy footwork ability, I'm going to back up without drawing an opportunity attack.
Good move.
And that's it.
And Puston refers to our stream as legendary, which I think is just unreal. That's just such a comp. Thank you. Thank you.
We're big in Norway. We're
Sweet.
big in Norway.
Big and Nora. Unadev slips in stealthily, smoothly, like water pouring through this cave, and in a fluid motion unloads a flurry of stabs and slashes between her short sword and rapier, which we still have to figure out what a Bronze Age rapier looks like. This is I understand that mechanically it's a rapier, but I think it's probably like a Kopesh or something like that. I don't know, some kind of a big
It's some
curving
kind
thing.
of strange curve thing,
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah.
Slashing and stabbing and just like, but just with effortlessly. The thug is battered badly. Just this guy is just being cut to pieces, and she slips away before he has a chance to do a single thing about it. Okay, so still in her cage, she steps back, grabs the other prisoner, pulls him in close, puts her knife to his throat, disappears behind him, just makes herself as small as possible so that she is using him as a human shield, and then very calmly says, in languages you can in a language you can understand, in the local common, which is Droshi. Another step, and his children are now orphans.
Wait for me.
Wait for you? Did she open that door? Or is that
No,
just a...
she's locked in there. It's just I keep clicking on it accidentally. Sorry.
Okay.
Well, she's not
Right.
locked in there. You can open
No,
it from the
wait.
outside, but
Oh,
she's in
no,
there.
don't wait for me. It's a bad idea.
Hold
You
on
want-
a second. Did she move?
Wait, no, Greg. You said
She
you were
moved
going
out
to
of my...
You replaced her in initiative.
Hold on, can I get attack of
Oh,
opportunity?
shit, you're right, and I'm sorry, I lied. None of that happens because she had to re-roll initiative because I screwed up, so she skips this round.
Oh, okay, sweet.
I'm
So
an
she's
ass.
still there.
Oh well.
Oh,
So that's not her
Way to
turn.
go, Ant. Somebody's paying attention.
This person, however,
only when it's to my advantage.
I mean, why else? Why? Yeah, that tracks.
is Calric's on the ground taking attacks against Calric. Gotta do it.
Roll it out, man.
Dippins can't die. I believe in Dippins.
He's got he's got just like,
He's a third.
he's just got this nasty, gnarly looking wooden stick with a hunk of stone lashed to the end of it.
Oh, man. Incoming peg leg. Yes.
It's a 5. Ugh.
That's a whiff.
Do they have multi-attack? Let me just check.
No, of course not. I mean, please, Greg.
Dude, fucking every monster has multi-attack.
What?
Yeah.
Except this one. This isn't a monster. This is a cultist or a thug.
Yeah, 2 melee attacks. It says it right there on its preview page.
All right.
Doing that again, attacking again.
Straight up attack.
And they're wait, do they have advantage, or does that result
No, it's disadvantage
because it's
still...
neutralized, right?
Oh, come on.
That's a hit. 7. Calric is zeroed.
That's 0. Oh man. It's alright, it's not the
No,
first
it's
time.
not the first time. But it could always be the last.
Or second.
Well, that was
All right.
this bad man's turn. He just like unloads on you brutally. You're on your back. He comes down with his he
Hacking up
comes
my
down
lung.
with this
Yeah.
club, this stick and stone, and just smashes the ground. It's flints, so sparks go flying. You roll out of the way because you rolled out of the way, and the next blow lands you square in the chest. Unless, of course, you fail your next critical. Unless you fail the next roll.
I'm distracted, like coughing my lungs up from that
Yeah.
poison spray.
How does this
So
new
Calric has to make a.
healing
Oh, yeah, that's
urge-
true. As a bonus action, by the way.
I was gonna ask you about that.
You didn't have to ask me. I've said it 3 times this stream. As a bonus action, you
No,
could
no,
have
no,
been
I meant-
you could have healed yourself on your turn.
But I only had 1 turn, that's all. And then I got like my butt handed to me. That's why.
Alright,
That's
fair
why
enough,
I didn't use it.
Um,
Yeah. That's why I was begging for another one.
It's your first death save. Roll it.
First time. Can I do this? Hold on, I want to check this real quick. Oh yeah, I guess so. Oh. All right, that's one
And
failure.
that means we have our first roll on the lingering injury table.
Yeah. I'm kind of excited for this. I'm not gonna lie.
You rolled a minor scar. It does not have any adverse effects, but you will always have something to talk about at parties should you survive this.
Okay.
To quote Brad Pitt in the non-toxic Fight Club, "Chicks dig scars."
The non-toxic Fight Club.
If
Is
I
that
whittle-
different than the toxic
if I
version?
Yeah,
Listen,
it's like
I'm just
about
gonna-
20 minutes long.
Yeah, I'm just gonna get like
Very short,
I'm gonna
very
get a tattoo of a
Not
ship
good.
over it. Yeah. I'm just gonna get a tattoo of a ship over it, so anytime I wiggle my belly, it looks like it's like rolling on the wave.
Classic.
It's gonna be fun. You did this, Greg.
This feller is standing over you to attack Trevor. I don't think an 11 hits him at all. Wait, how's Trevor's armor class 11? That can't be right.
No, that's not true.
That's gotta be a mistake. His armor class is
It's
like
not 27, but there's almost no chance I would possibly believe it's an 11.
Hold on, let me look. It's
Yeah,
18.
that's- What the? Alright. How did
18,
he have an
18.
11 in there? Alright. So he misses.
I forgot to
Yeah,
put on my
for real.
armor
Like,
until
what?
now.
Just wearing the tiger skin.
Stands on your chest. You're vaguely aware from the tunnel of light that you're drifting in. You're sitting on top of the room watching this happen. You're like, oh, someone's standing on me.
Oh, wait.
Yeah,
What's happening
and
right
just
now?
comes
This is
clobbering
all
down on
Rubin?
Trevor. Trevor, using his armor like a soldier, knows what he's doing, just glances the blow aside with his spare arm.
Would you like me to take the reins on
Sure.
Trevor for now? All right.
Give me a second, and I will set this feller up to have... Oh, whoa, what did I just do?
Now, John, you gotta do your best voice. If you're playing Trevor, we need your best belligerent Trevor voice.
Two-handed, longsword, straight to the
That's
face.
terrible. That doesn't sound a thing like
Sorry, I'm
Trevor.
not good. I'm not good.
It's
I'm
alright.
not good. I'm sorry. You said try.
I did say try.
Trevor.
Greg is cool. He beats us on the breaks. That's what happens.
All right, John.
It's true.
I've sent
Yeah.
John,
We're gonna leave
can
the
you just
camera
do
up.
a favor,
Has a
John? Press
switch.
tab on your keyboard and see if it cycles through Trevor. Okay.
Yeah, I can
that's
move
all need to
Trevor.
know. You have ownership.
Alright.
All right, so Trying to decide if the rest of these guys feel like attacking yet. No. Tree 4's up.
Okay, so let's see. There's this one that hasn't been touched yet, right? Yeah. So Treebird's gonna put his he's gonna grab on real tight to his sword and just kind of give it a straight up baseball swoop to the to this guy right here. So long sword.
A two-handed longsword strike to the face.
Thank you, Greg. Thank you. That's a 9 to hit.
I don't think a 9 will do it. They have an armor of 12.
Oh, wait,
so
I'm sorry.
Neither of those are hits. An 8 is actually worse.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so now I'm going to action surge and just swing right back the other way. Attack, longsword, right to the face. 22 to hit. What was that roll? It was an 18. Is it 19 and 20 for champion? Or is it 18, 19,
I'm sorry,
20?
say that one more time?
It's 19.
20. Okay.
Yeah.
So the 22 to hit, and that will be 7 damage.
The Eggy Man, thank you so much. That is so wonderful of you. Wow. And 50 emotes. I don't even know what that means, but it must be amazing.
Okay. And that's his turn.
Yeah.
In the very brief time that I got to
All
look
the
at the character
people
sheet.
that gift the subs, you
Vorian,
people
you're
are
up.
awesome. So that's like
All right.
money. You're
Vorian
cool.
hears Calric drop, runs around the corner, sees. Is this still the thing? The with the no lips?
No, oh yeah, that's right. She's still there. She's in the cage. It's a tricky positioning thing. She's physically she's standing on the door because it's on an angle, but she's behind the door. There's bars between the two of you.
Yeah, but I still have a clear shot. Same
think
clear
so.
shot as before, right? All right. So I just where's I had it right here. Oh, this is gonna be dramatic, but I lost my place. So I scream in abyssal. Are you satisfied? How long can you stand the heat? And I unleash another radiant burst on her.
Oh, man.
Oh, hang on, I'm in the wrong thing. There we go.
I
Melt
think
her
that was
face.
the first time I got the joke.
Let's see if this works. So how do I wait? All right, here we go. Radiance and Bolt, and so that tells you what it is. How do I roll it though?
Action.
Oh, that didn't do it. All right, I'm gonna do this from D&D Beyond so that it happens. All right,
That appears to be a hit.
that is a 25 to hit, 6 damage to her.
Oh. Stop. An explosion of sunlight just like rips from Vorian's hands, blinds everybody in the room, and throws this Yonti assassin, or whatever it is, back through the cage, lays her on the ground, apparently dead, certainly motionless.
Nice. Nice.
I'm going to run up to the what is this creature here? This is a thug. I'm gonna run. I'm gonna walk up to this thug and just kind of like give him a good like elbow to the chin.
Solid chin elbow. Okay. I just assume that you're making like all kinds of Bruce Lee noises while you do this. No.
Absolutely.
Gotta be careful there, but excellent.
So good.
Does 15
certainly
hit?
it does.
And how come this didn't roll my
Because
damage?
you have to roll that as well. Now you push the damagey button.
Yeah, but where's my...
Push it. It's right there in the chat.
Oh, there it is. Now it's there. It wasn't there before. Alright. And this one takes 6 damage.
You knock him in the chin, his head snaps back.
And I tell him in common, I tell him, stand down.
Okay. That is
That's the end of my turn. And I see Calric has fallen.
Why don't we go back to that sheet?
Aelith is up. Aelith is up.
So wait, you just called a truce?
Who did?
Me?
Vorian?
I told this guy here to stand down.
Okay, so it was just kind of a this guy here thing. Alright. Aleph, 5, 10, 15,
You walk to the beat of your own drum.
30, 35, 40, 45. Cool. Who's that guy?
Tag it,
What's
I'll
that guy? That guy. He's a cultist. That's a cultist. They're all cultists. Which one of them's Toe Cutter? Can I see Toe Cutter?
Yep.
That's Toe Cutter? Alright. He is the bandit captain. Alright. This gentleman, needs to give me a saving
Which
throw.
The captain?
Yeah. It's a DC 13 wisdom save, and it's dissonant whispers. Whispers which are dissonant in their nature. As I whisper into his head, in every language I speak, you will fear me, and you will flee.
He saves.
How does he have advantage? He takes half damage. So he takes half of 17.
Yeah, what is that? 8?
You usually
8.5.
damage is rounded down, but you can
So 4.
No, mine's
So-
8.
7,
Yeah.
8.
Yeah.
He just kind of like
But she does.
Math is fun.
He barely.
he just bares
deals with
his
it.
teeth in the most tight gnashed, like.
And then I pull
of
back
course,
behind cover.
wisely done. Does nothing. Dillet, what is Dillet up to? Still bringing
That's
up the
my
rear,
turn.
doing nothing?
Yeah, Dillet's our backup.
Oh man.
Bandit captain with advantage on wisdom saving throws. That's some. That's some shiza right
it's
there.
a culty thing.
Yeah.
I
They're-
know.
They're diehard,
I'm just
fervent
being-
believers.
I'm just being crotchety.
Attacks Trevor with advantage.
I'm just being crotchety. I know.
A 14 Trevor, that 17 misses because you have an 18 of armor, right?
Yeah.
Imp is up.
Coolio, friend. Where is he? Come on, tap. All right, there we go. This is still a dude who's
Which
bad,
one are you
right?
tagging?
They're all bad.
No,
Oh,
that is one of the
no.
hostages.
Well, why is he
I don't
red
know.
then?
I actually don't know.
That's a bad guy though. So I'm gonna fly out, because I can. Except it's not letting me.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you. Cool. She's gonna come over here, provide flanking for our friends. Yeah, for Trevor. And he's going to bite this dude. Yeah, as this raven very deliberately and intelligently fights.
Just imagine it like kind of dancing with its wings. It's like...
Does 12 hit? I need a Constitution saving throw.
You bite your raven. Everybody sees this raven come up and just like stab this dude right in the neck with its beak, and the dude, his first response is just instantly he just kind of grabs it like what the ah, and he just falls over and dies. He's like turning blue, and like his face is like all the color, like he's still convulsing and foaming at the mouth and like having some kind of a seizure on the ground, and just like trying, like holding himself, and it just seems like it's a painful and slow, agonizing death as like his every like veins of black are spreading up his face and down his chest from where the peck was. Why is that not working? Oh, good. My thing just added to the thing. All right. And now, no, it's this guy's. That guy does skip his turn. This guy delays.
I'm digging my familiar.
Yeah,
I'm just putting it out there.
Delays. Unadov, what's up?
All right. Well, I've got somebody right in front of me, so I'm going right up to him, swords in hand. And let's see if it worked. I restarted everything. All right, I think it's gonna work.
There it is.
13.
On who? This fella?
The thug right in front of me.
Yes,
Yep. Yep. All right, damage is
classic.
2. But I've got another sword, and I'm gonna stab him with it. So
that misses.
Oh man.
And I'm gonna mess with it. I'm gonna look around. I don't think anyone saw that. I'm just gonna back up.
Nah, I still look cool. I'm good. I got this.
Yep. Leaning against the wall.
Right.
And that's it for me. And I'm going to shout to the, since I went forward, I could see sort of, I guess, the snake lady down and the one living prisoner. So I'm going to shout, run to the beach. We can get you to your family.
He's in a prison cell.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I will not taunt him with that then.
Just get out of there already, duh, you dummy.
Is this one dead?
Yeah. I'm thinking about what the character who's up would do. Doing nothing. Thug. Oh, he's, well, dead. So, out of the combat. Okay, Calric, you guys want to do one more round before we call it? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good for that.
Yeah, we can
Calric,
do one more
make your
round.
Save.
Yeah. All right, death save.
That 20.
Did do it. Did. Ooh,
Is there
nat
something special
20.
with death saves on that or no? There is.
Yeah.
I think it means like
So I think that counts as 2 successes, or that brings me up to stable.
I
think
thought it was
he
an
becomes
automatic
stable.
stabilization, but I'm gonna check.
Ari, do you remember? You're muted.
Auto
That's right, yeah.
stable at 1 HP.
Okay. Oh wait.
You, as soon as you roll a 20, yeah,
I thought it just stabilized you at 0. No.
no, 1. You're actively awake. You're
Ooh.
you
And
have
healing
1
surges
hit
are a
point
bonus
again.
action.
I like that.
Like you are an active combatant again.
You can roll. I'm sorry. How many hit dice?
So you have 2 hit dice. You can roll both.
That's what I was saying. Yeah. 2d8.
Plus your Constitution modifier on each die. So what's your Constitution modifier?
So that's 6, 79 until I'm 12. So that heals me 12. So I'm at 13.
Yep.
Damn. I don't even know how to explain this. That's
Yeah, it's
fucking
cool,
great.
right?
Okay. So yeah, Calric, Calric's laying on the ground, like, all of a sudden, you just see him just kind of, like, shudder real quick, and, like, starts breathing heavily, and, like, he's just remembering, like, the Yanti killing that woman, and you can see him just, like, push his fists up on the ground, and just, like, pushes himself to the, to stand up. And who is around him?
Trevor, and that's actually about
Looking
it.
for the Yanti.
Yanti is dead.
Okay. And it's Trevor, and then there's just this guy?
For the moment, yep. There is...
Okay.
I think Calric... No, it was Vorian that saw her. Never mind. It's only if you were Vorian, I would tell you.
Yeah, the one in the back you were talking about metagame-wise? Yeah. No, I didn't see that. So yeah, Calric's like breathing through his teeth and like almost like
for sure.
spit's flying out of his mouth. He's like full of like barbarian rage.
Yeah, it's getting hard.
Greg, take that back. Take that back.
Wait, who's this guy here that was hiding under me? This guy.
Which guy? Oh, that's right.
I
Some
was
dude
right
was
here.
standing on you. I forgot about that. Never mind. So you... That's right. Stop. There's a dude standing on you fighting.
Yeah, so Calric comes to and feels this guy's like foot on his back, and immediately goes to like make a roll. Let's actually do it this way. I'm gonna make an unarmed attack on the guy that's hanging above, like standing on top of me. For 15 to hit.
Move off of him so I can target him. No.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay. A 15 hits. How much damage did you do?
Alright, 6 damage. So that's me like wrapping around, grabbing his leg as I go to turn over too, like almost bending his knee kind of backwards.
He shrieks.
At the same time,
just like shrieks.
Yeah, at the same time, Calric is going to almost like roll him to try like put his elbow into his knee and use Calric's massive body weight to bend this guy's leg backwards and almost break it and come down with a punch right to the midsection for that bonus.
Just like
9 to hit.
Free.
Yeah. And I'm going to use my movement to jump to my feet. I'm going to burn a key point to do Flurry of Blows. Oh, wait, no, I can't because I just made an attack. All right, never mind. So that's done. Calric's up, baby.
Now that cultist goes, turns and attacks you with his bronze machete thing.
And Calric's just spitting in his face, yelling at him.
As soon as he hits,
Yep. 20?
For 5.
5.
It's like he shrieked in pain, spit flying out of his face. He just turns and smashes you reflexively with his sword.
Alright. Son of a bitch. Alright.
Does nothing. Trevor's up.
Alright.
Who's the closest person I can hit?
I think that the answer is this guy, right? Yeah.
Yeah, Trevor's just gonna spin around. He's gonna go. He's gonna bring his sword up and go try.
Actually,
He's gonna
hold
go
on a
try.
second. It would
Trevor's
make
fine.
more sense for him
It's
to attack the
Calric that's in
cultist who's
danger.
nearly dead. Who you were fighting?
Yeah.
I suppose I will attack that man instead.
From a numeralistic,
All right.
numeralistic thing.
The strategeries make sense.
Strategery. 16 to hit.
I'm doing my best.
9 damage.
I'm another Ari trying to be an Ari.
The dude comes and
Smart.
slashes you, but just as soon as he does, Calric just drives his sword straight through his spine. The dude's just like, like this horrifying look. He grabs onto the knife, and as he grabs the sword that's ripping through his chest, Calric draws it back out. His fingers come off, and he drops in a heap of gibbering death.
That's
Yes.
messy.
Does nothing. Vorian is up.
All right. Vorian sees the vanquished, what I presume to be the deity of this cult, and I look to the cultist to my left. That'd be this one, and I say, stand down. Nobody needs to die, and famous last words. While pulling punches, swing my quarterstaff at his knees.
Okay.
That's a crit.
Wow.
Oh, yes.
That's interesting. I
Yeah.
never considered the pulled punch critical hit table, but let's find out.
I critically pulled my punch. So is that a...
He did it really well. He
So,
did it so
you
well.
rolled for maximized damage. So whatever is you would basically, what's your hit die for this? Your damage die?
Actually, it should have. I didn't say two-handed, so I'll make
it's
it
12
2d6
plus 6.
6. No,
Yeah, but
12,
no,
12
it's 4d6 because it's a crit.
Well, no, it was going to be. It
Okay.
would have been 1d6.
12,
My
13,
normal
14,
damage is a 1d6
You did
plus
16
4.
damage is what happened.
Yeah.
And you were pulling that?
All right. I was not
This is
trying
a
to
person
kill.
who is very much so unconscious.
All right. Is anyone else conscious? Any other
Just
bad
beat him
guys
straight in
conscious
the
in my
forehead and he
sight?
just drops. What's your sight?
I think I see someone back here. That's someone dead, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you can see this guy. It looks like Vorian.
Yeah. So what I'm gonna do is I see Calric got up. Is the husband is back here somewhere in
He
this
is
cage?
here, if you can see that.
All right. So can I
Stand
stand
where?
there?
Yeah, absolutely.
Where I
If
just
it
move
lets you,
myself
yeah.
to? All right. I'm gonna stand there.
Yep.
I'm gonna open the door. And is this is
No, that's
that
not
guy or
husband.
is
He's
the husband?
actually crouched over his
Okay.
wife's body.
Okay. I'm gonna say let's get you out of here. I'll open the door. I'll say let's
He's
get you out of
sobbing
here.
uncontrollably. He says,
Where are your children?
that's a great question. This is, I'm going to find out the answer to that. This is Karsten Stog. And I have to look up my table on him real quick. Because I don't remember. Oh. Yes, Leitha. His wife was Leitha. Mattis. His twins. So they were the two boys that were entertained by Unadov's dancing. He says, they're back at the camp. Oh, my sons. He starts bawling uncontrollably. The man is made of jello. He can't move.
I turn back back at the camp. The twins, are they on the boat now?
They are.
Yes, of course. All the kids are on the boat now.
All right, so I tell him, like, we can bring you to your sons.
He, to the degree that he's able to, picks up. He throws. Well, let me look him up. Maybe make sure he can actually do it. Oh yeah, okay, he's a tough guy. He picks his wife's body up over his back and is just dripping in her blood and begins to carry her.
Can I help him with this? Will he allow me to help him?
Yeah.
All right. To the extent he will allow me, I will help him carry this burden.
Okay. He's muttering something about the others as you go.
Oh, I'll ask him where are the others.
Well, the kills. There's another family in the cells. The kills. He kind of manages to convey, but then they took some of us downstairs. Deeper
Which
into
way?
He doesn't really know. Just somewhere else.
How many are there? 8 more. All right. I will. I'll say. I'll shout to Trevor. Trevor, tell Dillet to get.
To tell him to what? You broke up on that.
Tell Dillet to get up here and help this man.
Okay, word is conveyed to Dillet, but it's not his turn, so he can't move. Because combat is still here. Okay. I think that's probably as much as you can accomplish on your turn alone there.
Probably.
This guy is, at this point, going to do nothing. And this feller...
There are a lot. Wow, that's a lot. That's a lot of dice.
What's a lot of dice?
I didn't know. It's just there was a lot of
Don't worry.
dice on my screen. That's
I
all.
didn't see them.
Just commentary. You
I didn't
know,
see those
flavor.
dice. No, she does nothing at this juncture. Aelith is up.
Cool. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Okay. I can see all these guys, right?
Well, if you can see them.
Yep. None of them have been attacked yet, so this dude is going to take an Eldritch Blast to the face. Or wherever I hit, I don't know.
Face him,
I
face him.
can't predict yet. That was the... Nope.
Yeah, that seems like a lot. I'm not sure.
Okay, there we go. 17 to hit.
It does hit.
8 damage, force. And Aelith will once again pull herself back behind cover.
Shadows coalesce around the staff and rocket like a bolt of darkness through the room, subsuming into the flesh and then out again of that gentleman. His clothing rippling with like the wind as they rip through him. A gasp. You hear a gasp come up from back that way, from up here, from the end of the hall where your bolt of darkness shot. You just hear as everybody kind of gasps back there.
Yeah, they weren't expecting the audience to get injured. Joke's on them.
All right.
So, this guy is... You see somebody run across the room back there from where you guys are standing. Dillet is up. Dillet comes dashing in to help. A full... well, does he actually, Liz? What do you think?
I think he would come help escort the survivors out to the beach, but he's gonna keep an ear out. He's gonna keep guarding that spot once he gets back to the beach. That's what I think he would do.
All right, so Dillet just sprints as fast as he can and stands right on top of this corpse. Oh, that one's unconscious. The imp is up. Alrighty.
Sorry, I'm muted. He is going to action turn invisible. And then he's going to fly into this room. That is as far as he can go. He's trying to get into the room so that he can start giving assist actions. Yep. There you go. That's him. So again, like Nightcrawler, he bamfs out of sight, and a puff of sulfur cloud, like maybe some feathers that like disintegrate as they fall to the ground.
Right.
And he's gone, as far as you can tell.
Unadove, you're up.
All right. I'm going to run in over here. Let me move myself. Oops. To see if I can get the other prisoners out of their cells. How many cells are there? And do they all have people?
That's what you can see. I mean, you can see into them. I'm looking at what you're.
Okay.
I'm looking at your vision right now.
Gotcha. So it's just the one. All right. I don't have enough movement to get there, and well, I'll dash. I'll dash so that I'm at the doorway, and on my next turn,
so
I'm
you
gonna
do see
try and open.
This person in this cell has a knife and is not a prisoner.
I used my movement and my action to get all the way over there,
Yeah.
so I can't.
I'm just letting you know.
All right, so I guess I'll say you're outnumbered. Drop the knife and leave. I'm bluffing, so I don't know if that's a roll or just talk.
He says very calmly, without any emotion at all. Wait, I have to look this up. This is the Kills family. right? I think so, yeah. Guelton, Aver, and Lynn, even if you manage to rescue them, will live without knowing or seeing their parents ever again if you make me kill these two. And I would further wager that if you make me kill these two, I will take you with me. No doubt, you will end my life if you set yourself to the task.
I do believe them's are fighting words.
I do declare.
How do the those two people in the cell react when they hear those names?
They're sobbing. That's a fair question. The feller Broughton, he throws his hands up in anguish and says, "My children!" His wife, the same.
And I say, "Where are your children?"
We don't know. Broughton can't be consoled. Darntel, the wife, she says that we don't know. They just took them. They took them to another part of this hell.
All right, well, I don't think I can do anything else.
That's how hostages work.
Right.
Fuck, I can't do anything.
I say, we have one of yours as a hostage. Loris. How about a trade?
No, you don't.
Did I mispronounce his name?
No, that's it.
Nah, they're kind of like the we don't care if he dies or he doesn't care if he dies type of cultists.
All right. Would I know anything about this cult? Like, is this when they talk about the mother?
I made a roll and I was vaguely aware of them. I mean, like...
So, let me see something here. Let me see what's on your sheet. Unadov.
My Arcana's a +1.
It's worth a roll.
I would, yeah, I mean, you could try that. I would also think that, it might be more of a history roll.
Okay. Six.
Nah, you don't know nothing.
Okay.
Sounds very serious. That's about as much as you can get.
Okay. That's it then.
That is it. And
I'm
that's actually the end of the round, and I think the end of our show for the night. I don't normally like to leave in the midst of a combat, but there's a hell of a lot more of lists left, and we do try to end around 1 o'clock. So unfortunately, I think that's going to be it tonight. We're going to have a serious cliffhanger here. There's a lot more to happen here. There's a lot of hostages at stake. There are, I think, 8 in play that they're not finding now. As we just said. Calric managed to crawl back from the brink of death, which is very
Third
exciting.
time.
But, you know,
Third time.
what is that, third time?
Third time.
Calric,
Yeah.
man, you've seen some shit, huh?
I know, right? The other side.
Yeah. So
Bells and
we
whistles.
will start actually next week with Calric leading us off because he is at the top of the initiative order. And boy,
Yes.
we're gonna see. Hopefully, and also we'll have Ari Rubin will be returning next week to take over for Trevor. By coincidence, he's gonna come in pretty well. He's gonna be very pleased to find that for for reasons. Just didn't work out that way. Nobody has attacked him. I mean, when someone's down on the ground, it doesn't make any sense to go after the guy who's not, right? So, geez, man, some dark shit tonight. Some dark shit.
I mean, I don't know. I really don't know how else that could have gone.
I know, right? I'm really curious to hear. After we get through this, I'm really curious to hear.
Honestly, I kind of blame Calric because I think that biting the knife hand was a smart move. You should have waited for that to go down. You kind of...
I had no idea it was happening.
Yeah, I know. Gee, I know. That's a fair point. That's a fair point.
I was trying to be calm about it.
Yeah.
I was trying to be calm about it, to give friend time to get through, to do whatever it was doing.
If Friend had gotten one more action, that would have been the hand bite.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that would have been a
But
big...
I had to dash to get over there.
Yeah,
Man, it sucks.
that's...
Hey, sometimes these things go south. What are you gonna
That's
do?
why there's rules, because if we could tell the story so that it was always a happy ending, we probably would do that. We don't have the kind of discipline not to. So the
But
rules
also,
tell
like,
us...
this is a dark setting.
Well, yeah. But I'm just saying, like, it's those things. These are things I probably would have never done. But the rules tell me no. That's the way it's got to be. I got to be honest about this.
No, it was good.
Yeah, it's gonna be rough. It's gonna be rough. And
I'm
there's a
excited.
lot more left to what's going on in here, so I'm excited for next week. And I'm sorry, I feel like my wind down is kind of lame here. I don't got a great outro. We're not ending on a great moment. We're ending on a cliffhanger. Ugh. It's tough.
We don't even have a say goodnight, Gracie. We
Yeah.
don't even have any.
Yeah. Tune in next week for the thrilling conclusion of whatever the fuck's going on over here.
It'll be fine.
Yeah. All right, guys. I will see you all next week. I hope you had a I hope you. Well, first off, we had a lot of fun playing. I hope you had fun watching. Thank you so much for the subscriptions and the bits and the likes and the follows and all of those things. You guys are the best. Thank you for being here instead of somewhere else. And thank you to Anthony and Liz and Ari and John for being here to do this with me tonight.
Hell yeah, man. No place
my
left
pleasure.
for me.
We'll
Right.
see you guys next week with another edition of htd&d, and I'll be on YouTube tomorrow with a new episode of How to Drink. But maybe
Alright.
late because I'm tired. See you guys next time. Say goodnight, Gracie.
Good night, Gracie.
Crazy.
Good night, Gracie.